heard hear me now. If you said, can you hear me now? No. A new episode of Unhealthy and Unstable, episode 34. I believe. I don't know. I got hung up on that. 34.
Don't even know your episode numbers.
34. I don't know. That long break we took was not great, man. It really messed me up getting back into the swing of all this. AJ did camera. AJ hasn't done camera in like 4 years.
I didn't know you still had a camera.
That is crazy. He's muted talking, so I hope he knows we can't hear him.
Look, only one of the other works. Only one of the other works at a time.
We have a great show in store for you guys. So much to talk about. Some fun stuff to talk about. So I'm going to just go ahead and introduce everyone we got here. Juwaan and Trevon, as usual. What's going on, guys?
What up?
Nothing. I'm glad I'm here on time. Hi, everyone.
Okay, we'll let that go. We'll let that slide. We got two of our three special guests. First up, Didge. What's up, Didge?
How's it going? Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Absolutely, it's been a minute. Had to get Didge on here. AJ, what's going on, AJ?
How y'all doing today?
Doing good. And
That's good.
our other special guest will be here soon. But we're going to get right into it. We got the Daredevil trailer today. Vincent D'Onofrio did say that we were supposed to have it a while ago, but due to the fires in LA, they decided to hold off on it. Definitely shout out to everyone in LA. Rebuilding. Shout out to you guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
But we got it today. Randomly, the Daredevil media pages just put a time yesterday. That was it. Just put a time. Everyone just knew. Okay, all right, it's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
And we got it. And I feel like it delivered. I will say this. I think my biggest issue is if you're gonna make us wait as long as you made us wait to get this trailer, it shouldn't be the same shit we illegally saw that everyone else saw. Like, you could have gave us a little sauce, right? Like, you did make us wait almost what felt like, what, 6 months, 7 months? Everyone across the world started seeing versions of this same trailer. And poor Joel just kept saying, I would just like a real one. I would like to stop having poor Trevon rip it from the internet every time something comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like a real one. No. Because I'm sick of this, all right? We had to wait too damn long, okay? Look, I don't work for Marvel. But we finally did get it, and it was great. I'm not saying it wasn't. I just, I feel like I already seen it, So it was just a high-definition version of it.
It was a tamer version of what we got.
Wait, you're saying this was tamer, or what they...
Like, I think they left stuff out, but I'm like, that's fine.
Oh, interesting. Because they added a few things in this. That one shot where they're in the street and he's stomping on dude's leg, that wasn't in any of the shots we got before.
It was nice to get a new shot there, yeah.
By the way, part of me does wish they stuck to exactly the trailer that they got all those months ago, because I was showing my aunt this trailer because she loves Vincent D'Onofrio, but does not like gruesomeness. This is the worst trailer to possibly show.
Oh well, yeah, she was not in a good space for this.
Not at all. I think like the first clip is like blood, and I was just shit. Shit. There's no way around this. I'm like, shit. All right, you ain't gotta watch it. Like, I don't know what to say to it. I don't know what to say. Shout out to DJV. That is the biggest thing that's probably gonna bug me this season. Again, I can't complain till I see the season. I don't know if we're getting the double D's on the chest. I don't know. I don't know.
Double D's on them.
They gave us a great shot of the suit, which looks great, but I'm sorry.
Suit.
It's like looking at a great Batman suit with no logo. Like, I need the logo. You know what I'm saying? Where's the brand recognition? Didn't Kate tell us about this shit? Didn't
Yeah.
Kate tell us?
He didn't
Anyway.
talk to him yet, apparently.
Apparently, because he's new, right? Because he's new.
Definitely been around. He's been away a while.
Didge, because you've changed your viewpoint on Daredevil since
Because of the show, actually.
Look at that! Look at that! I want to start with you, buddy. What were your thoughts on this trailer? Our first trailer.
That bad after all.
So you guys went all this whole thing like, oh, I felt like I've seen this before. I just didn't watch any of the stuff that came out, or I didn't remember any of it because it all felt great and new to me. I was like, I like where we're going, like how we're seeing this. It was bloody as shit. Like that was, that was a question that I had because I was like, I wonder if I know obviously. Some of obviously with Echo that was a more gruesome tone than anything else that Marvel has done. Mm-hmm. I was still curious if they were going to tone it down some. Echo was that special presentation type thing. They maybe weren't banking it as many people were watching it, whereas that this was going to have a lot of eyes on it. Mm. And I was so curious if they were going to be well, we should tone this down a bit. And if they did, I didn't see it in this trailer because it looked just as gruesome, it looked just as violent, it looked just as bloody. But what stood out the most to me is this story sounds really interesting. The meeting up after a while. I know obviously it was a nod to, hey, we're back on air. Mm-hmm. But just the overall how the story of they haven't seen each other in a while. Clearly, he's not doing vigilantism anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm really interested in what's going to be the tipping point that draws them back. I have a really dark theory about that I don't think a lot of fans would like. But
I feel like I know your theory, and if they do it, I'll be upset because remember, part of the rewrites was to stop that. Remember, that was the original idea that they had.
And it was.
Said, yeah, maybe it's crazy. Maybe we dial back. Let's fix it.
But
if they double back on that?
What if the rewrite was to be let's make it mean more?
That's possible. Yeah.
People were upset because they weren't there. Just because it would have happened off air.
Right.
So what if the rewrite really was, let's make them die? Now he has to go back to it.
I would say it's interesting because, and I know this is from the jump is going to sound wild, but when you think about it, you'll see where I'm going here. Marvel doesn't really do that. So they usually have, outside of Thor, really, most of the characters in Marvel have that one big significant loss, and then that's usually it, right? That it doesn't usually go further than that. Again, outside of Thor.
Well, remember this, Juwaan, that this for Marvel, at least for Marvel Studios, this will be literally the first MA thing that Disney has ever produced. Mm-hmm. So,
no,
for Marvel, I'm just saying for Marvel. Yes.
No.
Well,
wait. MA. Echo, I think, was rated R. Echo and Werewolf by Night, I think, were rated R.
Oh, yeah.
But Echo wasn't as MA as what we're going to get with Daredevil. I felt like it played safer than anything. But
sure. It wasn't as violent. Yeah. I'll give you that.
It's not going to be. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah. You're right. This show's definitely going to be more violent, but not.
Echo was TVMA, yeah.
Oh, it was MA. Okay.
Echo was definitely violent. I
was about to say, because I'm like, maybe AJ's, but I'm like, I could have sworn it was, but right. Okay. Go ahead, AJ. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying that I feel like this is going to be the darkest story that we're going to get for Marvel television for this time period, at least.
MCU.
No, I get what you're saying. I wasn't speaking to Marvel not willing to be dark enough. I was just saying that's not their formula, right? Yeah. They have the character go through that one big, think about it. Peter's, I mean, technically you can say Iron Man, but Iron Man was more of a mentor to him. But his only true loss was Aunt May, right? Mm-hmm. Because he only he only lost friends. They didn't die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm it would be interesting if they did it. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, Didge. I would just be more interested to see how. No, he was. I'm saying he was just a mentor. He wasn't like Foggy is like a brother to Matt. I don't think Iron Man was like a father, and I only say that because we have no idea what Uncle Ben was to Peter.
At the same time,
so
I think some people can argue.
Well, that's why
I think that some people can argue that Tony was more like a father figure because for us at least, we don't know that he had a father or even Uncle Ben at this.
I'm going to go ahead and say, well, of course, he's not Anakin, so he definitely had a father.
Obviously. I mean,
I'm going to go ahead and say his father probably died when he was super young.
Yes.
I think all he's ever known was Aunt May. I'm just saying, I don't want to go ahead, because you know those people that like had a dad, but like they maybe grew up with like someone else that was like is equally a father figure, and they kind of related more to that other. You still have a dad. I know what I'm saying. So I'm like, I don't know what Uncle Ben meant to him.
Came back.
To just put that, on.
Don't give Uncle Ben that he went out for cigarettes. Uncle Ben didn't go out for cigarettes.
Crazy. Picture that moment when Uncle Ben looks up at the TV screen and goes, "Fuck! He turned into Spider-Man." Maybe I can come home with some milk. Maybe May let me back.
That'd be terrible.
Before we move forward, I do want to bring this up because these were great comments. That's growth, Didge. I heard Didge donated to the blind people as well. Shout out to you, man. We love to see growth.
I didn't hear that.
We love to see great character development. They love retiring a hero. Someone always quit. No. Okay, DJV. I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna pass it to the next person. I appreciate that Marvel likes retiring people because for the last 4 years, Trevon has tried to kill almost every main title character he could instead of just retiring him. Didge too. Didge was on that.
I was just on it for Ant-Man.
Didge was on that.
I was only on it for Ant-Man.
The Guardians. It was a kill.
This man Didge was like Rocket, Ant-Man. Trevon was like throwing a Doctor Strange. I'm like,
I forgot about the Rocket one. Hey, Rocket looked like he was on his way out too.
Trevon, you would love to hear this. Peter Parker retired in the comics.
No, Trevon doesn't believe in that. He believes Tom Holland needs his Peter Parker needs to completely go, never to return again, for Miles to take over. He doesn't believe in retirement. I don't know what he thinks people do at like 60, 70 in the real world, but he doesn't believe in retirement. So, no 401ks, all right? You get old, you're done. You're done, all right? See, Trevon, see what DJV said? You did have a hit list on you for some Marvel heroes.
I had them for reasons.
You did. All petty, but you did. You just wanted Strange dead because he was going up against Wanda.
I mean, she surpased the Sorcerer Supreme, so I mean,
she did. But I also want to remind you, it was not Wanda. Multiverse of Madness. It was Doctor Strange, and that would have been wild for Doctor Strange to die in his second movie.
No, it wouldn't. Would have given Marvel some balls, you know. Let's see.
I still hate that movie. God damn.
Let's do it.
All right.
No.
I respect your opinion, Trevon. I love you for that. All right. AJ, I'll go to you, man. Your thoughts on this trailer? And by the way, real quick before I go to you, AJ. Did you want to make any comments on this poster? I made sure I got the one without the text because I thought this poster looked dope.
No, this poster is fire. I was gonna ask you to send it to me.
I got you.
His wallpaper.
I really do like this shot. Hold on, there's another shot I'm gonna have Trevon bring up. AJ, your thoughts on this while I bring up this other shot?
I really like this trailer a lot. I love how raw it was. Just the visuals. I just love everything. It felt like the Netflix Daredevil and Disney, Kevin Feige, everybody, the whole team was like, we're going to let all the fans know we're not going to Disneyfy this. And this trailer let everybody know that wouldn't be the case. We're going to go all in. Daredevil is one of the most popular shows on Netflix or right now Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. I know what you meant. It was one of the most popular on Netflix. Yeah.
Just seeing Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio together again, it was just like such a cool moment. And that beginning trailer, just seeing them in that diner. Hopefully, we get Elektra back fingers crossed on that. Elodie Young, I need you back. Yeah, like I said before, it was just a great trailer. I think me and Didge are on the same thought process on either Foggy or Karen was going to die in this show. At least that's why I think you were talking about this.
That is 100%.
Okay.
I went a little further and said both, but one could be one.
I think for me, I think Foggy's going to die, and if this is the case, if we're going to follow the storyline and Karen becomes a drug addict, that it's just.
I don't know.
You got her going.
I don't know if they're gonna go that far.
It's just
She's already nothing like that
loose.
Character already.
Yeah, already. I mean, I'll take it a notch down. I will say it's more. I find I could probably see more so of Foggy being the one to bite the bullet, only because Punisher's going to get his own show, and they've shown Karen's connection to Punisher.
Yeah.
So maybe Didge, maybe what leads into Punisher series is him dealing with the loss of his closest friend, which would be Karen. Maybe that's the way to go. Only reason I'm saying Karen survives, or no, maybe I go back on that because I'm trying to think. Because I'm like, they're making sure they're showcasing how much of a hoe Matt is, and I appreciate that because it's very, very accurate to the comics. Matt is definitely the biggest hoe in Marvel. Obviously, Dick Grayson's the biggest hoe in DC. So I appreciate that they're staying true to that. So now that Matt has found other love interests, Karen's not here to be a love interest. So then the
not really a love interest. It's more of a fling.
Well, I mean, they didn't. I mean, they made sure to show us her in the trailer. So I don't know if she has a
I don't think it's
role.
a love it. I think it's more of a fling. He just fucking around.
That'd be crazy to show a fling in the trailer. Like
that's all I'm saying. You got a known actress to do it, so that's why I don't think she's a throw.
That makes it even better.
Okay, all right. But no, I look at it to where Didge makes a great point. So I ask you this, Didge, because you do get a shot of her in court for Bullseye. You think Bullseye does it? Because we didn't get the iconic.
Not right there. That'd be crazy.
No. I mean, do you think Bullseye? Because
overall,
they're showing how connected they still are. Those two. Do you think Bullseye is the one that actually kills? Since we don't have Bullseye to kill Elektra, do you think he does it to Karen?
Yeah, he took that.
That would make sense. I feel like that's the way you kind of allude to the comics. And you use whoever, because I feel like everybody they showed here has a significance in the series.
Yeah.
Like that's why AJ's point about the girl being the fling is crazy.
Like, that's what I'm like. You couldn't that didn't need to be shown. You showed that, and I'm like, I don't know.
So I feel like that would make the most sense.
Because I was a little upset, Didge, that they took the Elektra away from us. Because I'm like, that's so iconic. I mean, not to say that we won't ever get it. I mean, they could easily just bring it back and retcon all that shit.
They don't have to retcon that though.
No. I mean, retconning like Joel said, the fact that she died already. Retcon that. You could retcon that and bring her back. Because technically she died twice, didn't she? She died the first time, was brought back by blood. Didn't she die at the end of season 2?
Well, yeah, we don't know what happened there.
That's why I'm doing the rewatch.
Oh, no. Sorry. Season 2 went into Defenders. Sorry. Yeah. What happened to her after Defenders? We never know. Okay.
It had something to do with the hands. I know that she did die, and then she was brought back. I think
that was in Defenders. That was in Was
it? Okay.
Yeah, that was in Defenders.
Yeah, and then they both died at the end because it collapsed on there. But Matt.
Yeah, that's a pretend death right there. That doesn't
always right.
So Matt survived. That doesn't,
right. Yeah. Joel, I'm gonna go to you. I just want to 2 things before you go though, Joel. Also, since Matt is part of the Now Talk Hero group, if anyone flips in my leg and breaks, you got it. Whatever you want, I'll tell you everything.
Because that scene was crazy.
Oh. I'm like, what is he saying?
Yeah,
I get it. I get what he's saying.
That was where I was like, this is gruesome. Because that man jumped and, like you said, flipped and landed and to break the leg. Like, you know how much power that has to be? you not only have your body weight, but it's gravity too.
Now I will say this: I've only read a few Daredevil comics. He be violent. He don't be Netflix violent.
No. He does.
No, Netflix violence be damn near like, man, I think you killed him. Like,
he does.
Man, I think he's dead. I'm not. That's why I say I read some. I didn't read every Daredevil one. I'm just saying that Daredevil I've always grown to love is always just all right, wrap him up, put him up there for the cops come get him. This one is very much like no. He's waiting there on the sidewalk. I mean, he don't got a leg no more, but yeah, he right there. Like this is a whole new level. But anyway,
a whole Batman when it comes to violence.
Yeah, he might be a little worse than Batman. Like Batman has at least the knowledge of like what bones you can break and still heal from. Daredevil don't be done.
Not when you run the
Daredevil
over the car.
Daredevil just be like, I can't even see your bone. Hiya! It's like, God, you don't even know which bone you broke. Like, damn, dog.
It's funny. I was gonna say the complete opposite. Like, at least Daredevil knows what he can and cannot break because he could see everything.
That's hilarious. Because I feel like Batman at least studies this to know, like, okay, if I do this won't kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they both do.
I don't think Matt be giving a fuck. Let's see what he says. Nah, Daredevil be crashing out in the comics. What did he do to U.S. Agent in the last round?
Oh, that was disrespectful. I remember that one, DJV. Oh my, that was crazy.
I've been loving DJV's comic knowledge. Man. Shout out to DJV. Joel, I saved this for you before you give your thoughts on the trailer because stuff like this is stuff that like you'll pause a trailer and just smile at for an hour. Talk to me about the attention to detail of the mask, specifically. You don't have to say specifically where they come from, but just like their attention to detail. Like this is something that someone that doesn't know looks at and goes, okay, who cares? But for us, this means a lot because it means he's gone through different versions of himself throughout his run, opposed to just being in all black or just this one suit.
Right. I'm almost a little jealous. I never got to see the rest of them. We saw the yellow one, which is not bad.
Right.
It grew on me as the show went on. Of the fact that they went there and where they did it made the most sense. In the She-Hulk show, that's where it should be. The yellow and red. Mm-hmm. But I've always wanted to see the black suit. Now there's two different ones. My favorite one was the more recent one, not the Shadowland one. Even though the Shadowland one is cool, and they could always lead up to Shadowland in the future, which would be really cool.
But didn't they already do Shadowland? I thought they did.
They did. No, because that would make Matt the bad guy technically.
Yes.
But that'd be fun. I mean, we'll see. But this is cool. Yeah, all these helmets are really cool. I love the nod to all the suits that he's worn in the past. Hopefully one of them had the double D's, but maybe not. Like I hope by the end of the series he gets his logo. That would be really nice. The fact that Punisher has had it the whole time, but Daredevil still has it. Like what's holding you back, man? Like I don't get it.
You for me, Joel, because I know some people might say, well, why does it matter? For me, the significance of having it. No. They might be asking the question of like, why does the branding matter? Not that it doesn't. They're just literally asking like, why does it? For me, I don't believe you should ever get your official superhero name without proper branding. I like if Superman's flying around in just like jeans and a t-shirt, I don't think anyone should be calling him Superman. I believe that should be earned, and that comes with you getting your actual official suit. Team? Like, yes, that is part of it.
You gotta go to the marketing department.
That is 100% part of it.
This man has a superhero tailor.
It is.
What if his tailor backed up that week? You can't be Daredevil for another week because your tailor he busy.
That's why.
100%. Yeah, you're just Devil of Hell's Kitchen. You're Devil of Hell's Kitchen until you get your
back to his all black suit, the one that's all like homemade.
Yeah, there you go. If he wants to just be a regular crime fighter, just wear that shit. But when you're wearing this, there should be double D's on it, and they should start calling you Daredevil. To me, that is the important.
That's the thing. He's already known as Daredevil and doesn't have his logo.
That's what I don't like.
I think there's a story point to that, though, where he doesn't have the logo at this point in time. I think it's because he doesn't want to be Daredevil.
Time out. No. You're giving. Hold on. You're bailing Netflix out. let's rewind. If Marvel wants to retcon and say that's why he doesn't have the double D's, I'll accept it. Netflix didn't give him the double D's because clearly they didn't give a fuck about any accuracy outside of just giving Luke Cage a yellow shirt, Jessica jeans and a jacket, and
Matt those are easy.
Those
are easy.
I mean, Didge, hold on. We can't even say that. Technically, Iron Fist is just wearing pajamas, and they couldn't even fathom that. They couldn't even put that together. Man is just wearing pajamas and like a do-rag with eye holes. And they were just like, nah, we don't have the budget for it. Yeah, we can't do that. So we don't got the money, man. Sorry. You can't fight and you can't wear your comic actor costume. We don't know what to do.
Okay, not too much.
Superman without the S and Batman without the Batman. Literally just the blood vigilante of Gotham. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You need the branding. The branding matters. But Joel, the trailer as a whole.
The trailer as a whole was really good. I've been waiting a while because we've seen it or seen versions of it in different ways. But it was nice to see it in HD. We've been waiting for that. I'm excited for all the new characters and seeing some of the old characters. And I mean, the fact that they threw in Frank, which was like, we all knew that was coming, but still nice to see him again. Welcome back, Frank. I get it. All right. I also liked we got our first official look at the White Tiger, which I have a bad feeling. If anyone's gonna die, it's going to probably be him.
Well, rest in peace to the actor. The actor actually did die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he won't even be able to see his role.
Right.
But that also get him very, very easy cop out to be like, well, yeah, we just gonna write him off. Marvel has done that before.
That's very possible.
They have,
yeah.
But
or Didge, if they want, they can always pass it down to his daughter. If they want to do that, they can always do that.
That's what he actually is.
I feel like Marvel does okay, I give you that. I'm just saying they're right now in the whole kid saga right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was a kid, but you're right. Historically, it is sister.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, sad for him because unfortunately he's not gonna be able to see it. I'm it's exciting for me because I've been wanting to see White Tiger. I never thought I'd get to see the Hector version of it. I always thought we'd just start with Ava. So, very happy to see that they actually, even if he does get killed off, they went there at least to start, and I appreciate that. I wonder
Who
if
would have thought the first Tiger you got, Joel, would have been from Marvel? All these years you asking for Bronze Tiger.
I know, I've been waiting for Bronze Tiger forever. But
Marvel said, I got you, buddy. Don't you worry. Fuck those
right.
guys.
They gave me the Puerto Rican tiger. I'll take it. Prominent Puerto Rican. A lot of them. That's a prominent Puerto Rican character. So I appreciate that. I wonder if the tiger amulet is actually mystical or not, or it's just for looks. I'm very curious. It's gonna be fun to watch. There's so much. Like, I'm so happy that everyone's back.
And don't forget about your guy, Muse.
Muse looks crazy. That looks really good. I wonder who's playing Muse. That's what I'm waiting for, to see who's actually playing the character. Muse looks insane though. I really dig the look. It looks very accurate to the character. So I'm very happy about that. Poster looks freaking great.
Yep.
I'm just Daredevil, and this, especially the Netflix show, boosted Daredevil into one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, he's a top 10 character for me now. Like, dope. I mean, he's been, but still, like, he wasn't before then. So, like, that meant a lot. That show meant a lot to me. And I'm happy to say, like, I know a lot of us were devastated when the Netflix shows got canceled, and we felt like we'd never see these characters again because the MCU was very much like, I'm out. Like, nah. And I was like, no, bring them back. And look, now that they brought it back, and we're not going to make the rest of it canon, and then change their mind and made it canon anyway. So the MCU and the Netflix shows are now canon together, and that's even better. So I'm happy to see Charlie back. I'm happy for Vincent, and happy for the fans, man. We deserve this. This is technically Daredevil season 4. This is awesome.
Yep. No, this is just such a great feeling. And Trevon, as I go to you, it feels incomplete. And what I mean by that is they got to start green lighting these other ones, man. I want my Iron Fist. I want my Jessica. I want Luke. Maybe not any of their actual stories. I heard that, Didge. Maybe not any of their
I wasn't
stories.
trying to hide it.
He didn't watch season 2.
You said what, Trevon?
He didn't watch season 2.
He didn't want season 2 of Iron. Oh wait, he didn't like season. Wait, hold on.
He didn't watch it. I don't think.
Oh, Didge didn't watch season 2.
The first season.
Well, season 2.
Oh, season 2 definitely improved on all the bad
Much
things
better
season 1 did. Yeah,
that's fair. I
sure.
didn't like the first season. I was like, I'm good.
That's for sure. And I will say,
and also fucking for Marvel Rivals, he be kicking my ass, even though I know it's not the same one.
It's not the same one.
I know that, but still,
let's be very specific.
But still,
the specific one that is in Marvel Rivals, that's the one we need to go throw hands with.
The entire character.
Danny's okay with me. But as I pass it to you, Trevon, one thing, Didge, because that is said a lot. One thing I do want to say and not you, Didge, I just mean people in general who maybe gave up after Iron Fist. I will say season 2 is much better than season 1. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that actor's issues with said character was a lot of the writing for him, because I thought Cheo in that one episode where he put Iron Fist with Luke Cage, Cheo did him so much service.
Every time Cheo put him in there, in my opinion, he was better.
Yeah, so I think the actor just needed, you know what it is, Didge? I think the actor maybe is working at like a 45% capacity, right? When it comes to being that character. I think the rest of the percentage has to be good writing. And season 1 did not deliver, so therefore it made it a lot harder to properly bring that character to life. I think they did him justice in season 2. And then I think Defenders started to dwindle a little bit. But when he was in those episodes with Luke Cage, I thought he was great. I really love those two working together. That's why I hope they actually both come back. I thought they had great chemistry, especially if you give me a series of just those two.
Yeah, the fact that we had we had them together. We see them. They had their own shows, and they did Defenders, and not once did they ever become heroes for hire. Is fucking travesty. Like that is insane.
Nope. You know what really messed it up though, right, Joel? Is that they started it off with him being filthy rich. So the whole concept of the heroes for hire is just like Danny doesn't have a need for money.
Danny doesn't.
Why are you being hired?
So it's like I don't need the money. It's like, and then the way that Netflix handled Luke now doesn't need money. Well, again, where they left off. So I'm like, both of them motherfuckers is up. So it's like, if you hire me, you're just gonna make me richer. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to break them down, make them a little poor.
I do think that could be a way to do it though, to make that just like a side hustle for them.
Right.
That's the thing.
Or just it's a cause. It's just for the cause. It's not for money. It's the cause. Even though I love when Luke is just like, how much? Oh yeah. We can go save your son. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, we're good. I love how Earth's Mightiest Heroes did Luke. When Luke is like, "Oh, Scott, you want me to do what? Oh, that's how much? Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck." But Trevon, what were your thoughts on this trailer?
Where's Jessica? Yeah, so I'm just excited for this show, to see Jessica and Iron Fist and anybody else. I'm not the biggest Daredevil fan. I've said this many times. That's not going to change. I'm happy he's back. Yay, good for him. I'm not the most yes, I really want Iron Fist back. I would like it back more than this. But anyway, y'all are happy about this. I'm happy about that. Happy everybody.
I was just so nice to all your favorites.
You did that. You did that to soften the blow of me talking. I know, but
yes. I was definitely hoping you'd be nicer in return, but apparently not.
I mean, I'm not this is cool. This is a conduit for me to get to the other stuff. I'm like, yay, he's back. Now who's next?
Who's next is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's just where I am with this character. I'm not gonna change just because he's back again. Fucking everybody. Good for him. Yeah,
hey,
here we
why
go.
You go to that?
I thought you did. Looks like that's part of his character.
Why'd you go to that?
Woohoo!
That man heard everything we said and just stuck on. Yeah, he a hoe. That's the only thing you heard. You were just like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, I like that.
excited for this. That's it. That's all I got. Can't wait.
Dang.
Thank God.
Y'all are ridiculous. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. I am also very excited for what it does set up. I am curious if right after this show, do they quickly greenlight Punisher show, or do they
I
maybe wait
feel
a
like
bit?
by the time this show starts,
They might
Punisher.
greenlight it, right?
Yeah.
Because we've heard nothing about it other than they want to do one.
There's been more rumors of Punisher having his own show than anybody else so far.
I mean, clearly with him being there, like I feel
yeah,
like
I
by
mean
the
that's
time,
already a step in the right direction. Correct.
I'm assuming he might not be first. Like, do you think he shows up in the first episode?
No. I think he's one of those situations to where the season hits a fever pitch.
Okay.
And then he comes in. Because I kind of think if you started from the beginning, you're kind of just replaying what you did with Trevon, if you could bring Jamie in. Sorry, I didn't see Jamie down there. You kind of just replaying exactly what season 2 did, and season 2 had him from the jump.
Fair.
I think it's
no
better
reason I was
if,
asking was
story hits a fever pitch for him.
Unless it was first episode, I think that's probably when they greenlight. Well, at least when they announced that it was greenlit.
Around when
whatever episode that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know. I'm just very intrigued because I would imagine that we would start getting more reports. I won't say announcements. I'll say reports that other characters from the Netflix world are getting their own shows. Because I don't think Jessica Jones is in this. If she is, it's probably if Jessica Jones is in this, I would say this is one of Marvel's best hidden secrets since Nick Fury in that Iron Man movie. Mm-hmm. Because it would be one of those, we've heard people speculate that she's in it, but we've not really gotten any concrete evidence that she was actually in it. And she's a way better hider of the truth than Andrew Garfield is. So she's not really giving us anything to go, oh, maybe she's lying. She just don't say shit. I know Trevon would always send me whenever she would Instagram about Jessica Jones, like, oh, could this be? And it's like, she could just be reminiscing. I don't know. I don't really know. So I hope that she is, though, because I would like I would like to see her.
If she is, everyone will know, because I'll make sure everybody knows.
I mean, I'll probably know first.
All right. Okay. Relax.
Yeah, I'd like to see her show.
Kind of feel like we'll all find out at the same time, but all right. All right, Jamie, what's going on, Jamie?
Hey everybody, sorry I'm a little. I was at the gym, trying to work off all the food that I ate over the holidays.
All right. Okay.
One step at a time.
Did you see the Daredevil trailer?
I did indeed.
What were your thoughts?
Oh man, I'm hyped. That Daredevil. Also, apologies for my heat in the back. It likes to scream, but Daredevil. It was my favorite Marvel Netflix show. It is definitely up there for my favorite Marvel show in general. I have to really think about it. I've never thought about it. But I really enjoy it. Bottom line, I really enjoy it. And to see that he's like kind of fighting with himself, or Matt Murdock's fighting with himself about being Daredevil, not being Daredevil. I'm like, okay, clearly I need a recap. I don't remember what's going on. But I also seeing Kingpin and remembering them having that altercation at the end of the last season, and them like meeting face to face like that. I'm like, what the frick? And I knew he was gonna be mayor because they set that up in
Echo.
Echo, yes. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for this. And I was very shocked with the amount of violence in this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting that how many Disney shows have gone this hard. I feel like there hasn't. This is the first one where I'm like, oh crap! How many people go die in this show?
Echo scratched the surface a little bit, but this is definitely Echo on steroids for sure.
Yeah, it's hardcore. Sure. So I'm really excited about that because that was one of the other things I really liked about Daredevil. It's just very raw, very emotional. We got into the action of it. So yeah, I have absolutely no complaints with this. Very excited. Great trailer.
Absolutely. One thing I'll add before we move on. I love their attention to detail. Did anyone else notice what was behind Vanessa and Fisk when they were eating dinner? No? So what was behind them was, remember when Matt was beating the dog shit out of Fisk in his penthouse? Remember that painting that got Fisk's blood all over it? They fucking framed it and put it on their wall with the blood stain on it. Like, I'm just like, that's such great attention to
That's
detail.
the same painting that he bought that was all white one, right?
Right, yeah. And Matt was beating the dog shit out of him, and his blood flew all over it. And they framed it, and they're eating dinner in front of it. I'm like, that's such a great shot. I thought that was crazy.
That's wild.
I know, right? That's crazy. So, shout out to them for the attention to detail. It's something so small, right? Because it's like you think, who cares about that painting? But that painting meant something to Fisk. So for it to have all that blood on it, and then he goes, you know what? This shit costs too much money. Hang that shit up.
Also, did you hear the tiger sound?
I saw your tweet and watched that trailer 6 more times and still don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You still don't know? I'll tell you where exactly it is.
I think I caught it.
It's almost at the end when he's like fighting,
Yeah.
where he breaks that guy.
It's like at the 25 seconds at the end.
All right, well, maybe this time when I watch it, I'll stop screaming about how much I love the trailer. Maybe I'll hear it. Maybe that's why I didn't hear it. Doing a lot of screaming. My bad. What was I saying?
Sent you a picture of that screenshot if you wanted to show people.
Oh yeah. Appreciate that. And okay, you got the shot.
Nice.
Image. Trevon, I'm gonna send it to you now.
Oh, I could have just sent it directly to Trevon. My bad.
No. You're fine. I
thought you were putting them all up.
No. I have Trevon do it. You're fine.
Yeah, it's at the 20-second mark.
20-second mark.
The Tigers part? No, you said that was audio. I'm not gonna have. We're not sending audio.
Wait, what?
No, AJ. You and Didge were talking about 2 separate things.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm not sending audio. I sent the picture.
I'm like, Didge was clutch with
like, where's the audio, Didge?
More.
I just ran anywhere to go to just to grab it. It's crazy. All right, we'll just wait for Trevon to bring it up, and then we'll move on past Daredevil. But yeah, I'm really excited for it, man. It had all the feels. It had all the really cool stuff you'd wanted to have. I am a little disappointed that they went away from Hawkeye's comic accurate goofiness of how big Kingpin is. I kind of always want Kingpin.
He's mayor now. He's got to stay in shape.
Right. You got to look better as the mayor candidate.
That fat man suit off. He said, enough of this. Skinny me now. But this is a great shot of the painting.
He put on weight during COVID. It was like, no, well, I
that's
guess
what it was. It was the blip weight. That's what it was.
Yeah, the blip.
Can you picture how many people came back? Like, this is my blip weight. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't have time to work out, man. Shit's going on. All right, let's move on. We did get the season finale of Skeleton Crew. Now, Didge, I have to tell you this, and now I'm going to tell you this, and just you, Didge. Don't tell anyone else this. I'm trying. In writing up this show, I put the skeleton key 15 different times. 15 different times. And each time I saw it, it made sense to me. Only for me to go, wait a minute, no, this does not feel right. And I'm like, Skeleton Crew, damn it. The amount of rewrites I had to do thinking of the fucking skeleton key. Love that movie, by the way. Anyway, Didge, I will start with you.
You should not.
Skeleton Crew.
You should not. I'm behind. I am so
You're
behind.
You're so behind?
I am so behind. The holidays threw me off. I didn't watch anything new over the holidays.
Now, where do you stand on spoilers? Because I don't think there's anything.
Oh no, I'm going to listen throughout the whole thing because it's just the journey on this show. Like,
okay, because I can tell you, just to lower any expectations, there's nothing nor no one that pops up that you just made it all worth it. Like, no, it's just very much just a journey. It really is.
Yeah,
and that's not a negative thing. It's just that's what it is. It's just a journey show.
I can't say because I haven't talked to anyone about it pretty much because I'm behind. I am really
trying.
I know. I know. I feel so bad. But I am. And the crazy part is, I think we watched the first 2 episodes together. And then
Jamie was like, I got a partner in this. And Didge was just like, ain't gonna be me.
I think we did. Yeah, I think we did.
I think we did.
Didge pulled the Magic Johnson. Ain't gonna be me.
And then I forgot what days they were coming out at one point. Like the holidays.
I thought it was Thursday.
The holidays.
I will say that is something I would like for Disney to just pick a day and stick to it. Mm-hmm. If you don't have multiple shows going on at the same time, just make it Wednesday. Make it Wednesday, make it Friday, make it Thursday, just one day. Because the problem is, I think they're forgetting so many shows are happening on other networks, not only network television, that when you put it on a random day like Tuesday, it kind of, because you're used to their formula of a Wednesday, right? We're used to most shows having Fridays too.
And then I forgot what, I think it might have been the premiere or something. It was something, it came out a day earlier than the show, then it typically comes out anyway. And I'm just
Monday.
Now I'm even more off. Like it was just a mess. So I was like, you know what? I watched up to episode 5, and then I was like, I'm just going to let the last 3 come out, and I'll binge them afterwards.
Yeah, no, I mean that's completely understandable. I just wish they would pick a day, just one day for all their shows, unless they have more than one show going on, and just stick to that day. Because it's hard, because certain networks will release the whole season at once. So then if you're like Joel and you like to break it up, you're now breaking that up and then trying to remember, oh yeah, this comes on this day, and then this is it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yep. Doesn't help that there weren't a lot of people who were also talking about this, so no one was keeping me honest. Jamie was jumping into a spoiler chat that you don't see if you're not in, so it's like that's not keeping me honest.
Well, it's like, hold on, I can't, you can't blame me for that one, because it's like some people are watching it, some people weren't. I didn't want to spoil anybody's experience, so I'm like, me and Joel move over to the spoiler chat. Come to find out, me moved over to the spoiler chat. I don't know where Joel went.
I didn't know there was a spoiler chat.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jamie. When it comes to Joel and Star Wars, it might take the specific project for you to get a buddy in that. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna start with you, Jamie. What were your thoughts on the Skeleton Crew season?
It was a good show.
Hey, Trevon, full on left.
I didn't hear that man talk about Skeleton Crew one time over these weeks. So.
I didn't think anybody was watching with me, so I'm like, not too surprised. But I enjoyed the show more than I thought I would. It definitely was kind of like, even though I've not really seen the Goonies, I've seen bits and pieces of it. But the bits and pieces I saw, I wasn't super. I didn't enjoy it that much. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I haven't seen it.
And interestingly,
shocker,
this show also kind of gives me that same vibe, but I enjoyed it. So I'm like, maybe kid me didn't like the Goonies. Maybe I was a Goonies, so maybe I'll enjoy it more as an adult. Have a different perspective. So, it was fun. It definitely didn't shock me in too many ways. I pretty much knew how things are gonna kind of come to fruition. I think it was interesting to do as a Star Wars story, because I feel like in some ways it was kind of removed from what I know to be Star Wars, I guess, with all the like, it's the Republic versus the Empire, like Jedi versus Sith, and like all those kind of things. And literally it was just like a story about some kids that are exploring the galaxy, and there are different like races and species of people. And like it was an intergalactic story more so than a Star Wars story, I think, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. I think it kind of expands what Star Wars can be. So I think I liked that aspect more than anything. Ban me. Listen, if you're gonna ban me for things that I have or have not seen, it's gonna be a lot of things.
Same here.
Yeah, she wouldn't be on if that was the case.
Well, we already banned you, Trevon. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I can fix it. I could fix it.
You saw Godfather and you saw Clone Wars. You're good in my book. You're good in my book.
Okay, I'm glad that we get some credit around here. Good. But yeah, overall, I feel like I don't know if I would recommend this show for like Star Wars heads. Like I'm sure that they would enjoy it, but I don't know if they would find the same amount of enjoyment as with like other Star Wars projects per se. But I honestly feel like this might be a project for the more like casual viewers. Like, oh, I don't. I've seen some Star Wars things, or maybe know of some Star Wars things, but I'm not locked into like Star Wars as a fandom, I guess you could say. I feel like they might really enjoy this because like it was like I was saying, just like intergalactic adventure with some kids, like a coming of age story kind of thing. So yeah, pretty down to earth. I enjoyed it.
I would compare this to Mandalorian season 1, where obviously Grogu had the Force, but it was trying to show you things happen elsewhere in the galaxy outside of your typical Jedi, right? Like other like let's look at the world through the lenses of a bounty hunter. Never really did that. I mean, they dabbled in it with Boba Fett, obviously, in the earlier films, but that was just dipping the toe in the water, right before killing him, literally. But this, I think, was showing you the people lower, right, that aren't directly involved in the goings-ons of the galaxy. This is what the average everyday life looks like in people that live in this world. Because remember, this is around the time of the Mandalorian shows. So obviously, we know there's crazy shit going on from the Mandalorian show, but it's not necessarily a galactic thing going on. This is starting to head towards their peacetime. So it's the idea of what else is going on in the galaxy. Yes, I actually would switch that. I actually would say this show might be more palatable to a Star Wars fan than their average fan, because your average fan might only know Star Wars for lightsaber shit. And albeit you do get some in this show, it's not the lightsaber shit you'd expect. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think this is more so your kind of Star Wars you can watch with your kids. Have family show night or whatever, and whole family gets together and watches it. So I think it's a blend of both. I don't think you're wrong at all. I do think casual fans probably did watch this more than Star Wars heads, but I think Star Wars heads that probably didn't watch it is because they're in fatigue right now of Star Wars. Because I don't think this show's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. It's just not my cup of tea. I am the lightsabers shooty shit. So it's not really my cup of tea. But I did leave. So I'll throw this out to Didge and AJ. This whole season felt like those 4 episodes of when Ahsoka had those younglings, those Force-sensitive younglings, and was trying to navigate through the galaxy to get them back home safely, is what this shit felt like. And I remember once we got out of those 4 episodes, I said, don't ever fucking put me back there. Don't do that shit again.
It does give me filler arc vibes. That's what this
does. Yes, so it does.
I'll give you that. Like, and watching this, I feel like, all right, I'm watching a filler arc.
Because what it felt like was there was one character I liked, right? And then it was, okay, they're kids. But I left it going, don't ever give me the kids again. Just give me the one person that I did like.
That's interesting. I think at the beginning, I was definitely like, these kids. But by the end of it, I was like, oh, okay, like I like them. They not only did they grow on me, but I also feel like they did some growing of themselves as characters that kind of helped, them become more palatable, at least to me.
You're not wrong at all. The kids weren't bad. I just nothing about the show made me care about them to want to see them more. And I know we are. That's the crazy part. I feel like
okay, actually, we're talking about spoilers, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the one part I'm conflicted because I feel like this is the one part Didge might have been more interested in. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. Didge, you can mute.
Oh, it's fine.
Mute. So at the end, they have like the credit sequence where it's like this seems like a Jedi in training and going through all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about, like the little picture book kind of thing, glass
I was
thing.
just as confused if that's what
Yeah,
you.
so I was like,
no,
is that
going
supposed
on.
to be Captain Renard, or is that supposed to be Wim after he like takes the test or whatever? Which, by the way, why didn't we see Wim take this test? This whole thing started with him not wanting to take.
No,
the
they
test.
said it at the end. The test didn't matter. They destroyed half the fucking city. I'd be mad as hell if my teacher said, "Hey, you still gotta come to school." Bitch, we don't have a whole
that's a fair,
of this planet. You want me to
that's
go
a
to
fair
school?
point.
Listen, it didn't have to be the next day, but it's like, it was important for his future. And I was thinking like, oh, he was looking up at the X-Wings. Maybe he wants to be an X-Wing pilot. I'm like, oh,
But that's
does
the
he still
thing.
want to be a
That
Jedi?
was the thing
Like, I
about
don't know.
Wim. Wim was very consistent from episode 1 to episode 7 or 8, however many episodes. Wim didn't give a fuck about the test. So to show me Wim doing the test, I felt like would have been a disservice to a kid that is telling you, I want more in life. I want to be out there. I don't want to be here with y'all. I want to be out there.
But see, he could have put that on the test, been like, Jedi, done. And it's like, oh, see, he stuck to it.
Only test Wim wants to take is when he hopefully one day gets to sit in front of Luke Skywalker and learn the ways of the Jedi. That is the only thing Wim wants.
It's not necessarily like I wanted to see the test. I just want a closure on, like, did Wim figure out what he wanted to do? That's really what I wanted.
I don't think you should have shown that because he's a child. And no child truly knows what they want to do.
No, but it's like they were putting children in a situation where you had to pick something. And so, like, Wim's eventually going to have to make that choice. Whatever. I just wanted, besides the point, the glass slideshow thing. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, was that Wim or was that Captain Renard? Because it seemed like...
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what glassing you're talking about. The whole time you and Joel were saying that, I was just like,
it's the credit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As soon as it ends, there's like a cut. There's scenes. Like,
did you not watch it?
I have to pull it up right now. I know as soon as that show said done, I said, me too. And I didn't think there was an end credit scene, so I'm like, I'm out. So
no, I stayed because I thought it was trying to tell me something.
Yeah, I'm confused. It seems like it was like Captain Renard's story because then like he gets in a ship and it crashes. Well, yeah, it crashes and then you see like Wim and the kids. But then like, was he a Jedi? No one ever mentioned that. I don't know.
He said it. He said he was trained by a Jedi, but he does not consider
not Jod. Not Jod, the captain of the ship, the original captain of the ship that they.
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. That's the same thing.
Which is crazy that like no one knew he was a Jedi. I don't know, but
maybe he never. I mean, because remember, if they're saying this was not recently, but if they're saying this was however many years ago, maybe it was during Order 66. Maybe he didn't feel safe revealing he was a Jedi.
It's possible. Because what's his name? What was Drew Blaw's character name?
Jed, right? Jamie?
Jed?
Jod?
Oh, Jod. Sorry, Jod.
Yeah, well,
Jod.
he basically said he was a kid during the Order 66. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm confused about that part. But
I'm gonna pull it up and look at it to see what I get from it. But was anything else stand out to you, Jamie?
No, I don't think so. No. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. Now, the person that has created the fatigue of Star Wars, the producer himself, AJ, what were your thoughts on Skeleton Crew?
Look at him. Big producer stance.
Right?
I didn't finish it.
Didn't finish it how Didge didn't, or you just gave up?
No. Didge did it. Not that I gave up.
You a Didge?
Don't use me as a verb.
Nah, whenever you don't finish something now, guys, it's the Didge. Like, you ditched it?
I ditched it.
I got so backtracked, guys. I ditched it, man. I ditched it. I love that. That's a new thing. Where'd you leave off, AJ? I'll ask you.
Episode 6. Which was a good episode.
Then wait, I think you might have been further than Didge, right?
One episode.
One.
Forget.
Look, I'm doing better than Didge. That's all that matters.
I will say, AJ, and you'll see it yourself, but he does give a story about because remember me and you were very adamant on I don't think this guy's a Jedi. He gives a story on the actual history of it, and we're kind of right. I'm looking at the glass
I've
thing
seen
now.
it. You can talk about. I already saw that part.
Hold on, I'm looking at the glass thing that they're talking about now. I did see this. I guess I just didn't pay attention to what I was looking at. No, this is definitely like some. This might have been for. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it can't be Wim, and here's why. What's his name? Dave Filoni, not Dave Filoni. What's the other one? Jon Favreau, sorry. Was saying that this takes place, this is current, in the current Mandalorian timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be showing me Wim from the future. How the fuck do you know Wim from the future? Like,
see,
so I'm assuming this
that's
is
why
what's his name's character?
Who?
Captain of the ship.
No, not the captain of the ship. Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Ship. Sorry.
We all over the place on this one.
Jod, whatever the fuck his name is. Jod. I'm gonna go with Jod.
Jod.
The fact that no one knows tells you how disorganized that ending was.
It was
not
it came
the
out of
ending
nowhere.
itself, but the just the montage. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
I
hold
was
on,
actually
hold on.
gonna cut it off, and then I saw it
Time
start
out.
playing,
I'm
and I was
looking
like,
at it
"Oh, it's
now,
doing
Jamie.
a recap."
I'm
Yeah,
looking at it now, and the last shot before it shows the kids is the kid that they were showing that was the Jedi the whole time during that drawing. He was dead in the lap of his master.
mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that can't even be the captain of the ship. So who the fuck is that? Like, the captain of the ship, we assume died with the ship crashing.
I don't
Who the fuck
actually.
is
I
that
don't
supposed to
know
be
if he
then?
did. I don't know. Who it is.
They gave us no inclination that motherfucker was still alive. So
I thought he was dead.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad I watched it, so now I can share you guys' confusion. I'll do some digging and see if anyone has like a breakdown of what that was. Maybe like John Watts maybe explained it somewhere. But yeah, that was very confusing, and part of me is glad that I'm with you guys, but the other part of me is mad that I watched that and I'm this confused.
Same. I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
really get that.
DJV. I was very excited when the trailer came
Let me
out for the
see.
show.
Let me pull it up.
But when I watched the first 2 episodes, that kid annoyed the hell out of me so much.
Which one?
You know
It has to
which
be
one.
Wim. Yeah, it has to be Wim.
You
Wim?
know
No,
which
right?
one.
he was mad annoying.
I mean, he was, but it was like
there's no saving grace for him.
It was the same as how they
He is
write
a
every
kid.
other kid in like movies and TV now. I'm not gonna lie to you. They've been doing it quite poorly.
To be fair, I don't like really much any kid except for Ahsoka when she first started out. I don't know what was going on with her, but I liked her. So
Damn,
So
throw Grogu right in the
Okay.
garbage, huh?
Grogu doesn't talk, so he wasn't as annoying.
I don't know. Them grunts be annoying the fuck out of me. We want to punt that motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't really like Grogu that much. It's got to the point. My brother 2 Christmases ago, he got me a Funko Pop. He didn't look at my Amazon list because that would have been too easy. So he just got me a random Funko Pop, and it's of Mando and Grogu, and I was like, not only did I already have a Mando figure, but it was Mando and Grogu, and I was like, thank you.
You're like, you got worse in your gift selection. I already have Mando, and I
was
don't
not a
like
big
Grogu.
fan. I told him later on when it wouldn't have stung that much. I was like, hey, next time you think about Funko Pop, I have an Amazon list. So, that is full of things that, easy to pick from. I'm sure he probably just was like, oh, she's watched Mandalorian and it's cheap. I'll buy
Yeah,
it.
he was trying to be nice. You should have told him right when he gave it to you. Did you check out my Amazon wish list? No.
No, you
Next time do that.
it's Christmas.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Nah,
No,
I
the
believe
next
in being
day.
honest every day.
No, nothing.
Hey, I don't like this shit though.
I mean, that's
I like
fine.
it.
I still have it. So it's with the more superior Mando in my my opinion. But
I like that Funko Pop story because my funny Funko Pop story is Joel has no room for his Funko Pops, and I keep buying him more Funko Pops.
I don't.
He does not know this, but I have more Funko Pops coming for him to not know where to put. So
I'm looking at them now. I have no room for more.
Yeah, my goal is for that room to
the
be
way
filled
he's
with
just
Funko
looking
Pops.
up is crazy.
I know.
I know exactly where he's looking. Is the funny part. I know exactly where he's looking.
They're at the ceiling.
They are, and I'm gonna get more.
I'm gonna need to see this. Turn the
He
camera
has great
around.
Funko Pops too, AJ.
It's not. No, they're on top of a cabinet, so it's not like it's stacked.
He
from the
can't
ground
turn it
up.
directly around. Yeah, he can't turn it directly around.
I just don't have a lot of room, that much room on the top anymore. Like he's not maxing out now.
I do want. Wait, Joel, I didn't ask you your thoughts on that show, right?
No.
No, okay, I didn't think I did. You did finish it.
I did finish it.
Did this grow your love for Star Wars, or you getting a little fatigue, or what? What's going
I don't
on?
have fatigue for Star Wars. I also didn't need it to be grown. So, what was my feeling on the show? It was fine. Like I didn't love it, but at the same time, I thought I had fun with it. Like I did like the whole Goonies aspect of it. It definitely felt like an '80s kid movie in the Star Wars world. That's exactly how it felt, and I really liked the aesthetic of it, feeling that way too. Like that looked like a legit, like super futuristic suburb, like from California suburb. That's what a lot of it looked like. But that's even I was talking about the costume department and the makeup department, how they kind of took a step back, and they depended more on actual puppets, or not puppets, but like costumes instead of CGI, which I appreciated. So like overall, I thought it was a fun show, and the characters were, again, I couldn't connect really with a lot of the kids that well. Like they were okay characters, but I didn't like, oh, that's my guy or that's my girl.
You didn't even remember it. You didn't like when the blue dude had his moment. I can't.
Oh,
what is his name?
Blue dude. He was. I don't even know their names except for.
I know Wim, Fern, KB. I don't remember the blue one's name.
I did like the pirate.
Why y'all? What's his name?
Racist against blue people.
Tell me what his name is, Juwaan.
I made it clear I didn't fuck with this shit.
I'm not caught up. You know?
I don't know what else to tell you there. I
know what you're talking about. I just don't know his name.
I didn't remember the name of the guy.
I call him
actually
Elephant
liked.
Guy.
That's what I call him, Elephant Kid.
It's Neil.
That's so racist.
Neil. Oh my gosh, that's such a rough
Damn,
name.
he had one of the most
normal names.
He had the most basic name.
It's a rough name for that kind of character.
Damn. Elephants can't have regular names? That's crazy.
No, I mean the way he's just so timid, and his name is Neil. Like Neil's not a very bombastic name.
Yeah,
it's really tough.
Dang.
It's tough.
Apologies to all the Neils out there that's listening.
Listen, if you're a bombastic Neil, if you're a bombastic Neil, you can change things up. But right now, Neil's they're kind of quiet.
So you're just gonna ignore Neil deGrasse Tyson. You're just gonna sit here and do that.
We are.
Listen, but I don't think of him as Neil. He is Neil deGrasse Tyson. A full name, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He has
Neil Patrick Harris. That's all the Neils have triple names.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You say Neil, and I can think of all these Neils now.
Now.
You're so disrespectful.
Really? I can't think of.
What was I going to say? No, I mean, look, I think Star Wars is in a weird point. I think it's in a very weird point. My suggestion to them would be a suggestion they won't do. You might need to take some time away. You might need to just focus on animation. After this Mandalorian saga is finished with the movie and then the big movie you have coming, I think you should maybe just take a break. Take a break, maybe let your animation and your comic books start to thrive. Build back up the anticipation of a Star Wars movie and what it means to sit in a Star Wars movie.
With all due respect.
Yeah, good.
Fuck that. If they ever do that,
well, you could have said that nicer, but all right.
I am done. What was the last movie? 2020, 2023. What was the last movie?
Not 2023.
No, not 2023.
Definitely wasn't 2023.
No,
2020.
Right? No, 2019, 2018.
Yeah,
probably 2019.
Yeah,
2019.
It was before COVID for sure. Yeah.
So 5+ years. They had a whole that had all that time to figure out what movie need to be made. What no, get rid of it. Disney, just get rid of Lucasfilm. Get
That's a
rid
hard
of it.
point.
Send it to somewhere else because y'all don't know what y'all doing with this series anymore. It's done.
Why?
I'm
Why
over it. I'm over it.
Y'all made AJ work himself up over a hypothetical Juwaan gave.
Yep.
That's the crazy part. First of all, he started by stomping on my chest. That was the crazier part. Like, damn, what did he say fuck me for? like, damn. No, I only say that because I remember watching the original movies on VHS and wondering why it wasn't like in the movies, and then Phantom Menace, right? And I remember going, ooh, I like this a lot. And then after Revenge of the Sith, it was gone. It was just gone, right? And then you get 2013, and it's like that buildup. That first trailer for Force Awakens is probably one of my all-time favorite fanboy moments ever of anything. It was just like, bro, they restored the feeling. This shit feels great. Then you saw I think it was, whether it was the first trailer or the second trailer where you saw like Han and Chewie. It was like, oh shit! Like, oh, Han and Chewie are back. It was just so great to feel that again. But it was mainly because I missed it. Right? And now I know, you look at your Marvel and your DC and they don't have to go away for you to miss things. But I think that was the thing that made Star Wars so special, is that it was an anticipation. Right? It was the buildup. It was the fact that you don't have it every other year or every year. So even if you want to go your way, AJ, and you don't want to do that, then I'll go to step 2. And I'm curious of you guys' thoughts before we move off Star Wars. We're not going to stay here for super long. But it's been reported by a few people. Well, not reported. It's been rumored. Sorry, I want to say that. Rumored. That Ewan McGregor will reportedly reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Ahsoka Season 2. Which means we're getting another flashback because they've also rumored, what's her name? Greenblatt. Ariana Greenblatt that played young Ahsoka. So we're probably going to go deeper into Clone Wars. Here lies what I've been talking to Joel about. Just give us a Clone Wars live action series then. It's the only thing everyone unanimously enjoyed. There is no division I've ever seen in Clone Wars. Again, I prefaced it by saying that I've ever seen. Clone Wars is unanimously loved by Star Wars fans and non-Star Wars fans, right? It's probably the best thing that they've done in a long time, is that series. So I'm like, everyone loved Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan. They loved Hayden coming back as Anakin. They loved, what's his name, coming back as Boba, and we know he's the face of these clones. Mm-hmm. Bring him back, Tamar Morrison. Sorry, I want to make sure I was respectful to him. Tamar Morrison. Why not bring him back as Rex? Hayden is Anakin, Ewan is Obi, Ariana is Ahsoka, and just give us a Clone Wars series. I know that's moving backwards, but maybe you just need things that are just guaranteed, just to just drum it back up again. That's my thoughts. I know where you stand with the whole sticking in the Skywalker stuff. So, like, how do you see a quick fix outside of just waiting for Mandalorian and Grogu or Ahsoka Season 2 or that big movie they're building towards?
I mean, Mandalorian and Grogu is supposed to be next year. So even if they announce this Clone Wars, you're not getting it before that.
Oh, right.
So, like you said, I have said it many a time that I do think that them always wanting to keep one foot in the Skywalker saga is sort of also hamstringing them, because you have such a limited sandbox to play with. Everything has to fit into this puzzle. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna lie and act like I wouldn't be happy for that. Like, I'm not gonna lie and act like a live action Clone Wars wouldn't be amazing.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we should do it, especially if everyone's on board. But also, can we please start focusing on stories that are outside of this 60-year span?
Yeah. Now I will say that. I will say this to you guys. I'm curious how you guys view this. Wanting out of the Skywalker saga is starting to become like when people say they want new movies. They're tired of bringing these 80-year-olds back to do the same shit they did 50 years ago, right? But here's the problem. When they do new shit, it's not supported the same way
People aren't
Bad
watching
Boys
it,
for it,
Yeah.
right? So you just had the Acolyte that had one of the biggest draws in episode 1, only to have the biggest decrease as the weeks went on. Then you have this show that never had large numbers from week 1 all the way to the finale. These are the non-Skywalker things, and people aren't eating it up. Now, I believe part of it is the souring of Star Wars in the last 5 to 6 years. But these are new things, and people aren't liking it. So I don't know what the middle ground is. That's not your constant Mandalorian or your Ahsoka or your Luke right now that you can use.
I do want to point out that even in the beginning of Star Wars, it wasn't well received. Like New Hope wasn't well received at the time. The thing is with this generation is that they give one season and they just stop. Like they don't give it a chance. Like even if it does not so good in the beginning, they still don't give it a chance for it to grow, much like what they did with A New Hope or even the prequel series, the prequel movies as well. So they're not even giving it a chance.
The way that media for sure doesn't give things a chance anymore. That first, the best example, I know I'm not the only person who always uses it, is Parks and Rec. That first season was trash.
Awful.
Half of the second season was trash, if we're being honest. But what they did is they had the chance to grow into themselves. They got the chance to figure out what kind of show they wanted to be, what type of characters they wanted to have, how to build this up, and they had the shot.
It's well loved now.
Look at it now. Like honestly, those first few episodes of The Office were rough. Look what it became. It's because stuff got the chance to grow into itself. You got the chance to start caring about the characters, whereas you don't get that anymore. You get the halfway through the season it's not getting what I want. Well, we're gonna just cancel it, and then now it's why do I even care about watching the rest? Because I know this is it.
You guys aren't wrong, but I think you guys do need to also remember most of the shows and movies you're referring to, social media was not at its peak the way it is now. I think if now word of mouth doesn't carry into some kind of spike in viewership, right? Like think about how WandaVision did. Trevon tells us famously he didn't give a fuck about WandaVision to episode 3, 4, Trevon? That's what you were saying?
End of 3, yeah.
End of 3, right. We know WandaVision was hyped mainly by us. Like us geeks, right? As soon as it became popular enough for the entire internet to grab WandaVision, it became a hit, right? It became a hit. So it's like if you can't gain immediate interest, maybe not viewership, but interest, it is one of those things where it's like it's really hard to just drum up the interest out of nowhere. It's either hot or it's not. And I think when you get someone like Bob Iger stepping back into the company, he's like, I'm not willing to shell out this money on a what if. I'm not making Acolyte Season 2 when Acolyte Season 1 was expensive as fuck. And now we got to pay even more.
The other issue with that is they're definitely spending way too much money on a series.
That's what you need to start with.
The fact that the Acolyte costs more than a lot of the Star Wars movies is baffling. Like it's like they don't understand how to handle money when it comes to these series.
But here's the crazy part. I'll ask this again because this is a question I asked you guys before. You guys couldn't really answer it before. Where did the money go? They went to 4 locations, right? Mm-hmm. It was maybe 5 lightsaber scenes. Where did all that massive amount of money go? That's my question.
It'll most likely be because of the visual effects and the amount of reshoots they were doing with it.
That's insane.
Which also speaks to their terrible planning into these series. Like they just think of it on a dime and then they just start making it and then they
Right.
just fuck up and then reshoot it. It's like they don't have a plan with these stories or at all. So it just makes them spend more money than they actually have to if they started planning ahead of time. Which is
I think maybe Star Wars and maybe Marvel, throwing Marvel in there too. Maybe they need to take the James Gunn approach. Maybe you guys gotta start
I agree with that.
Not green lighting projects till those things are as perfect as you can make them.
That script is done.
Because I think a lot of the Acolyte was them believing we got all this cool lightsaber shit. People are gonna eat this up, and it's like it didn't work, And it's like the lightsaber shit was great. It was all the fluff in between it that was just like, I don't really care. Like you didn't do a great job making me care at the end of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't the fact that like I didn't care about it. It's like they didn't even give me the chance to care. They were building up mystery. They told me what the answer was the next episode. I'm like,
right.
I don't know. I don't think it was a bad show. I'm just like they could have done so many things a lot better though, for sure.
It's great qualities didn't outweigh the things that I thought were bad. And I'm taking my Star Wars and them out of it. Just the pureness of you bring in the twins, and the big thing at the end is that you essentially just switch who the twins are. Like, I already seen one twin is the bad one is the good one. Now you're just swapping them again. But I've already seen what that looks like. Like, what? Yeah. Why do I care to see that story continue of that? I've already seen it. I've seen a whole season of one being good, one being bad. Now you're saying, wait for season 2. You can see it again. Like, what? No, I don't really care about that.
As a person that actually defends a lot of these shows, like you already know this. I defend a lot of these shows. You can tell now they're just throwing these shows to see what sticks. Like you got Mandalorian, then you have Ahsoka, then you have Skeleton Crew, then you have Acolyte. It's just a bunch of randomness, minus the Mandalorian story arc. Right. But it's just a bunch of randomness, and they're just trying to find out which sticks. Instead of doing that, just plan out a basic story, and just like go through that first and finish that story out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you're not spending $150 million or like $350 million on a show that nobody will just like. So it's. Right. It's annoying. It's very annoying.
Yeah, I'll say right now, if what's keeping the lights on is Mandalorian, you're about to end it. What is next? Mm-hmm. That should be talked about right this second. Like, that should definitely be talked about right this second, because you can only do but so many Cal Kestis games. You can only do but so many Mandalorians, right? Before it's just like, all right, well, what now? Apparently, they're working on 2 new animated
maybe they'll surprise us.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe they'll surprise us at Star Wars Celebration. That's in what, April?
Yeah.
At this point, should we even believe what they say in Star Wars Celebration?
I mean, that's all we got to go off of, though. Like,
I hear you. Half of the shows that we got from last Star Wars Celebration ain't even hit production. It's just.
I'm still looking for it, bro.
That's an issue of media in general.
Jenkins out here like Carmen Sandiego. I'm still trying to find out where the fuck.
No, that show's done. No, that show's done. that movie, or whatever that was, that is done.
Rogue Squadron. We ain't getting no Rogue Squadron.
No, don't continue.
Canceled.
Don't continue looking. For
then Patty came out and said, "No."
Apparently, none of the movies are canceled.
Yeah, except for Kevin Feige. He said it.
Yeah, Kevin Feige came out and said
he said
what movie was he doing?
Yeah, he too busy anyway. That's acceptable.
He just said he was doing a movie.
Yeah, they said he was just going to produce one. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, everything. I think almost everything else is still like untitled. Untitled. They can cancel.
Don't forget Taika's.
They can cancel that one.
Taika's trilogy. They can cancel James Mangold.
Mangold's. I'm hoping that we get something from.
Yeah, James Mangold. As we transition into our next topic, James Mangold is very.
What was that face for?
Didn't even see the face. Damn,
I'm staying out of this.
He looked shocked. He looked very.
What do you mean
shocked.
you're staying out of this? It's not a. It's nothing to stay out of. You have an opinion on it?
I don't know enough about Star Wars to enter this. Have fun.
But it's not. It's not a comic. Honestly,
yeah, just keep going. It's fine.
Oh my god. Anyway, James Mangold did say a lot of good things about what he would want to do. Again, I don't really like James Mangold continuing this whole narrative of I don't want to be a part of a universe. I just want to do my own thing. And it's like, James, you see what happened last time you did that shit, right?
Yeah.
He dug you up out of a fucking grave. So maybe just shut the fuck up. All right? Just do your movie. Just shut the fuck up. That'd be great. Because like I know a lot of people were upset when Ryan did that. I loved it. I'm like, yes. None of us at the end of that Logan movie truly wanted Hugh Jackman's story to end, or Wolverine and Hugh Jackman to end there, right? That's why we were so happy when he came back. So for me, it's like, great. I'm glad you dug him up. Great. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Leave that in whatever parallel universe that stays.
Or it's like, okay, cool. You did your movie. You did your one-off. Sorry, we're using that for whatever else we do in our universe.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you don't have to want to do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can say what you want.
Right.
Get the movie done then. Give me your entire heart for this movie then. And we're good.
Right.
You don't have to come back.
Yeah, like, shut your mouth. All right, how about that? Shut your mouth. Can you do that? Can you focus on that? Hold on. I'm trying to pull up here. James Mangold's doing Swamp Thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, when he said that, it wasn't really like that much of a big deal. It was just the idea of like, bro, we just got a cohesive universe. We're already pulling hair out with this whole Matt Reeves, Andy Muschietti thing. I don't need you making things any more confusing, okay? You're here, do the movie, go on about your business, all right? That's really all you got to do. That's really it.
I don't think what you said was confusing.
No. I'm not saying I'm confused. I'm saying there's already discourse going on. I don't need you out here for me to go, wait, is your movie? No. Your movie is connected. Just make it and move on.
You see how he tried to mute up and drink his wine?
Nah, that was hard liquor.
Oh, damn.
That was whiskey. Yeah, we were talking about Star Wars. That instruction he said, where is my tequila? We did hear that Supergirl had already started filming. Oh, and Didge, this rumor came out. I meant to tell you about. This rumor came out. Because I remember this is a big thing for you.
Welcome back, Trevon.
Let me see.
Right.
Trevon got hyped. So, according to Daniel RPK, and anytime I say anything about Daniel RPK, I give it to Joel because I don't know Daniel RPK from a hole in the wall, or any of his scoops, or if he's even right about any.
I would say I don't know him at all.
No, I meant like I don't know anything to say this with conviction, but he is reporting that Jason Momoa's Lobo will only play a small role in Supergirl: Woman of Tomorrow. And from that, he may get his own. No. That's why I was directing it to Didge. Because remember, he was saying he didn't want Lobo to kind of come in and consume the movie. So from that, he might get his own project. I don't think there's a might there. You have
for
Jason
sure.
Momoa.
Also really like that.
Come on.
Like that.
You don't waste that casting and just putting him in 5 minutes of Supergirl and then going, oh, nope, that's enough. We got it. We're good.
Right.
So, Didge, does that make you a lot more excited now?
I mean, it didn't. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't temper my excitement. And I just had slight worry. So the hearing that they are aware that Lobo's character, like I said originally, even in the comic run, the reason why he wasn't there was that they didn't want him to take away. I'm glad they're aware of that connection and aware of that reasoning and are like, well, even though we're bringing him in, we're going to do our best to make sure that it doesn't take away because, again, that story is amazing and it would really suck I know it's not going to be 1-to-1, but it would really suck to lose the heart of that because you wanted to bring in Jason Momoa as Lobo. Whereas, yes, that's a phenomenal casting. You could have done that. You could have done many of projects where you could have brought him in for. I don't think it should have been this particular one.
Yeah, I was shocked. I told you from that Superman was the animated movie of the new animated universe that they have. Lobo was in that. So I thought they were taking a lot of the formula. Because remember, there was a bunch of heroes in that movie. Lobo was in that movie. I thought you were going to get Lobo anywhere. It was going to be in Superman.
Right.
But from what AJ was telling me about Supergirl and there being all these different, would you say,
there are bounty hunters. Yeah, there are for sure bounty hunters in that story. But I guess that's where I was like, I can understand making Lobo one of them. It didn't make sense to me because none of them were really stand out enough to me where you're like, oh, you're making one of them Lobo. At that point, it just felt like a cameo to me.
Yeah. And that's what it might be. It's like a cameo role. Say it again, Joel. Go ahead.
I said I think it'll be bigger than a cameo, but it will be like I think it'll be the role that he's replacing because there's a bounty hunter in the story. So I think he'll take that role and it'll just be that plus a little more.
Fair.
It's a smaller role, but it'll be bigger than it was in the comic. That's all.
Yeah, which is fair.
They did do a little like video thing announcing that it started filming. That means nothing to me because apparently they are filming indoors because don't nobody got no shots for me yet. So
unless I missed it before, they also gave the date. That was cool.
Wait, the date of what? When it releases?
It said June 26th next year.
I thought it was July.
I thought we always had that.
I don't remember ever hearing June 26th next year because that's my cousin's birthday. So I definitely would remember saying like, "Yo, it's coming out on your birthday."
Okay. Well, shit. I thought we always had a date. Also, they did give you a theme in there. I don't know if that's going to be Supergirl's official theme, but there was a theme playing.
No, that was the show. It's not.
That was the show. He got really offended. My bad, bro.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like, no.
Ew, gross. Not that nasty shit. We'll get a good one. All right. I do like the I like the little thing that they put on there. That was really nice. It's staggering to me how I only know of 4 people in this movie plus Crypto.
That's all they've announced.
No, that's my point. That's crazy. Yeah. That's all we know. Like nothing else has come out. So I'm looking forward to that. There's nothing really else there. I wanted to do this for Joel out of respect for Joel. Hold on, I'm sending this to you, Trevon. Because I don't know of anyone else besides Joel that is excited for this. So I want to respect my guy. We got James Cameron is telling us that Avatar Fire and Ash is coming to theaters December 19th. And it's a new...
2028?
No, this year.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I will remind Trevon the other one only came out like 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he films them to where they can come out back to back to back to back to back. I'm just saying, I haven't seen Zoe Saldana in like 15 things just in 2024. So like she alone is pretty busy. So Joel, are you excited for this? I know you enjoyed the last Avatar, right?
I did. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they're not my favorites, but I do enjoy the movies. I like the first one. I saw the second one. It was really nice. It's a beautiful looking movie. Like they're very pretty to watch. I really like that last one. So I look forward to seeing what they do with this one.
I saw something about a wind tribe. Is that what this is?
Yeah, it might be. Because the last one was water.
I was about to say, he said he's doing all the elements.
Yeah.
So he's trying to give a big fuck you to the name he stole. Trying to unite the tribes here. I don't know if it'll lead to one powerful avatar out of all these, but he's doing it. He's capturing them all.
Because these definitely look a little different. These flying creatures have like feathers.
Apparently, these are more old school and they're more violent. Apparently, is what he was saying about these.
I'm curious what makes them different. Like I like how they differentiated them from the water tribe. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to seeing. I like the differences that he shows off. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I did want to ask AJ this. AJ, you being the horror guy here, you excited for Woman in the Yard that apparently Black Twitter has claimed is a black horror movie?
Yes, I am actually.
I was shocked. Black Twitter was on fire. They were like, yes, we got one. I'm like,
I saw
why
that.
Just make this a Us movie? They're like, look, she black. I'm like, okay. Like, is that it? That's all
what we can get, right?
Hey, A24 giving us a black horror movie, I'll take it. You're right. My bad.
Wait, wasn't it?
Ain't it Danielle Detweiler?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, there you go. That's all I needed.
That's all we needed was a black face, right?
There we go. Black lead. Let's go.
I watched the trailer last night.
AJ?
I watched the trailer last night, and I was like, "What is this movie?" And I was like, "Okay, yep, I'm sold. I want it right now because it looks really good. It really does."
Yeah, it raised a lot of questions for me. Did anyone else see the trailer?
I did, and also to answer your question, it's Blumhouse, not A24.
Oh, yeah. Blumhouse. Sorry. Sorry. I'm still excited. Shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely still excited.
The A24 did have me a little bit more excited.
A24 is right behind them. Don't worry, they'll get
it. A24, and Blumhouse. Those are the ones where I'm like, all right, just off name alone, I'm at least a little intrigued.
Yep.
Yeah, you got me with that. Yeah, that's always a foot in the door. A24 Blumhouse. Okay.
You say it. What?
Now, what's the next part of it? Oh, okay. Then
right.
Like, okay. Cool.
But no, the trailer itself was intriguing. I was like, what is
it didn't really show much.
What is
it didn't
going
really
on
show
here?
much, but it just hits you. It was just really good.
It's a great concept.
Yes.
Woman shows up and goes, in this day, and you're just like, I don't know what the fuck that means. like, a woman in all black just randomly shows up and just like, on January 31st, and you're just like, okay. And then that's it. She just stands there. It's like, I don't really know what's going on, but okay, cool. So I am interested. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Very interesting. It looks beautiful. Like, I like how it looked. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I am indeed excited. All right, so let's move on from that. I did want to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's bring this comment up. LOL, at the end of these movies, Jake will be the chief of all the tribes. He'll be the avatar of the Avatar movies. I mean, he's building up to something. All right. I did want to ask you guys this with tickets about to go on sale for Captain America Brave New World. Right, Joel? Or am I saying it wrong again?
Brave New World's correct.
Friday.
I want to say New World Order is so bad, Joel.
Oh, they go on sale this week?
Yeah, it goes on sale Friday.
No. Okay.
With the tickets going on sale, I wanted to ask you guys, Didge, I want to start off with you. You're my numbers guy. I want to start off with you. Give me a ballpark of what you think the opening weekend box office sales are looking like for this movie.
This comes out with Valentine's weekend.
Men out there, y'all gonna have to lie to y'all girls.
How many dudes about to be able to convince their girls, or vice versa? How many girls about to be able to convince their non-comic book liking dudes to go see?
That's already where you've gone wrong. If you got a girl, do what I just did with L'Oreal. I told her it's a story about two gay superheroes. They're in love. They're in love. It's a love story.
All right.
Come with me. Come with me and support.
I would say
your Valentine's Day gonna start okay, but it's not gonna end okay.
No, it's ending rough. You better have all the Valentine's activities before you go to the movie. It's clearly not going well after that. But,
halfway through, she's gonna be like, they didn't kiss once. I'm like, yeah, no, they're building up to it. They've been building up.
They kiss in the post-credit scene.
Yeah. They want to end on it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
I'll say about probably 65, 70. I've been seeing. I think AJ might have posted it, or he was saying that there was ballparking between 65 and 95.
80. It was 85 and 94, I think.
I personally don't see it getting as high.
Between 86 and 95 for the 3-day weekend.
I'm assuming that 75-ish range is probably be just off of the strength of, I don't know how many people leaving Falcon and Winter Soldier were still on board. So I feel like that coupled with Valentine's Day, I'm giving it, like I said, around the 70, 65, 75. More leaning towards the 75-ish.
I'm going to shock you guys. This is what I'm going to go with. And this is way out there. But I'm going to go with this. I'm going to say it has a slow Thursday and Friday, right? Because of the whole Valentine's Day thing. I think it's going to have a massive Saturday and Sunday. Here's why. If even a sprinkle of what we think the cameos in this movie are that might actually be in this movie, I wholeheartedly believe those will 100% drive the word of mouth. 1,000% believe in that. Because if your Thursday and Friday aren't heavy, that means all your geeks saw it already. Right? Now you need to bring in the other half. And I think the other half might be more interested in the idea of that.
That's where I think like it just doesn't have as bad of a week. Obviously, no matter what, it can be the best movie in the world. It's gonna have a large week 2 drop.
Yeah.
Like that's just the nature of it. But that's where I think those things like that causes it or helps the week 2 drop, where instead of a 45% drop, maybe it's a 30-35.
Right.
Like
that's
something
fair.
like that.
That's fair. Okay. I mean, look, I think this movie should be a big seller.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Everything I got from the trailer, right? From everything I got from the trailer, it feels like it should be a massive hit. But even if it stays around that 81 to let's say 96, it makes it the second highest Captain America movie. I think only behind Civil War, and that's a cheat code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
and that's,
I think
that's
it would do.
I think Winter Soldier was in the 90s, was it not?
I can look.
Was it?
Hold up.
Yeah, let me know. Because if that's the case, then this would be the third. Because there's no way Winter Soldier did more than Civil War. That'd be impossible. I'd be shocked. I'd be very shocked. While Didge is looking that up, anyone have the runtime here? I saw the runtime. People were making a big deal about that. Like an hour, 29 minutes. I mean, 59 minutes or something like that. Hour 59.
No, it's less than that.
It was like hour 58.
Was it?
It was like just about 2 hours. Because I applauded. That's perfect
right.
timing. That is perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why people make big deals about things like that. First of all, I saw y'all that hated Batman almost being 8 hours. And now y'all talking about less than 2 hours is not enough. I'm like, y'all got to figure out what's y'all middle ground. Like, you got to figure out what y'all middle ground is.
Which one was
less than 2 hours? Again? Sounds good to me. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Okay. Winter Soldier first weekend was 95.
Yeah.
And what was the first weekend for Civil War?
I think it was like 120.
Almost 200.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, it was almost 200.
I think it said. Let me go back to it.
That shit was a straight up Avengers movie. That'd be crazy if Winter Soldier beat that.
See, I think it's going to be between.
I'd lose faith in humanity.
I think it's going to be between
180.
Yeah, a lot of people, AJ, have it in the range of 81 to 107. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair for that.
We don't have much coming out in February other than Paddington, but
you're right.
So
I'm upping my It's definitely staying in. It's definitely in that range. Bump me back up.
Okay,
75 was too low. I forgot nothing else comes out.
Yeah, there really isn't much besides a family movie, and that's Paddington. That's
never mind. Bump that up. 85 to 105.
Yeah, because think about it. It won't have much competition. Wolfman will be nothing by that point.
That doesn't even correlate to its genre too. So
yeah,
no. I just mean as opposed to something else someone could be watching. I don't think there's going to be any contesting for this at all.
I'm glad you brought that up. I completely forgot. Like there's nothing coming out.
Yeah, and the fact that AJ said Paddington lets you know that there's nothing coming out in February.
You got Love Hurt, February 7th.
We'll leave the UK to watch all that Paddington.
I don't even know what that is.
Y'all gotta need that up. We got Winnie the Pooh over here. Y'all gotta need up Paddington.
That's literally the only other movie, Love Hurts and Paddington, like that are going to be wide releases.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or Marcelo Neo. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. Trevon, how you feeling about this this runtime and this box office projection? You good with the under 2 hours? And how does 81 to 107 sound for opening weekend?
I mean, I think it's good for him. I hope he gets the higher end or more. Mm-hmm. That's what I would be happy about. I'm very excited to see this movie. I'm avoiding all of these clips and all these commercials they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like a damn shaving cream one I just saw earlier. I was like, no.
Yeah, the shaving cream. I'm so glad I muted this.
I was like, what is this? It's just a whole bunch of clips from the movie they're weaving in and stuff. I'm like, no. So I just scroll past. There's a lot of those popping up now. I'm doing it until I get the damn tickets. Like, hurry up, give me the tickets I can mute.
Here's the crazy thing. You know
I
they're
will
going to put
miss it
out
if I
one
don't mute.
final trailer for the ticket release.
See, that's the one thing
That's
that's
when they
great
spoil
about
everything.
But see, that's the great thing about living here in Wisconsin. I don't care. Like, I care obviously that tickets are coming out because it'd be great to see like all of that. But I'm not gonna wake up Friday and be like, oh, let me go and buy my Captain America ticket. I will walk in February 14th or February 13th, most likely. So I think that's probably that Thursday then.
Yeah, Thursday.
Like, all right, I'm gonna go see Captain America after work.
Oh, because it's not a highly populated theater. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No theaters out here are.
Got you.
That's
I need more.
Yeah, we don't have that luxury.
Yeah, it's
we'll
great.
blink and every last seat will be gone.
Yeah, I need my Dolby fourth row middle seat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about Joel.
What I need.
Give or take, that's Joel every time. Every time he sends me my ticket, I'm just like, yep, nope, that sounds about right.
D or E.
Yeah.
Yep. See? Look at that. See?
That's where I'm at.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Trevon.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm just excited to see this movie. Yeah, can't wait to see what they do and their dynamic between him and the new Falcon, I guess. Yeah.
I guess. What's that? I guess.
No, I'm just ready to see that. I hope we see a lot of that.
Gotcha.
I hope it's not, light. I was like, I want to see them fighting together and all that stuff. That'd be fun.
I mean, I will say, again, it could all be relatively close to the beginning of the movie, but because we know this movie is not long, almost every scene you see in those trailers have Falcon in it, right? So it's like a lot of them have him in it. So I think he'll be in there a good amount. I don't think you can really sell this movie of him having a new protege if we never see him. So I think we'll see him.
No, it's just I feel like when we saw the trailer and stuff, you didn't really see him much. But a lot of these clips that I'm seeing, apparently he's in a lot of those.
I mean, remember that one scene where they're in like whatever this bunker thing is, and Cap's in street clothes with the shield?
Yeah.
Falcon is with him in street clothes. When Cap's getting arrested outside, Falcon's with him. So I'm like, it seems like
I love their dynamic in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show. I love that. So.
Oh yes. So, I'm rewatching that actually with L'Oreal. So that's why this whole lie I told won't sell too great when she gets to the end.
He didn't think this one out.
No. But once I buy the ticket, she's locked in. All right. I wanted to go to this, and I'm gonna start off with you, Joel, because I only know you to have really, really loved this game. I'm not saying no one else did. I only know because Joel talks about it all the time. Joel, are you feeling any anger from this news of Suicide Squad kills the Justice League? You didn't hear it? You didn't hear about
die?
Yeah. No, not they. Just Batman.
No, they said the whole league.
No, they died. They didn't die.
Oh wow! From everywhere I was reading, they were saying the Arkhamverse is still alive. Batman.
Because you got to figure. Obviously, this is off the Arkhamverse, so that's why he's the focus of it. But the whole the cutscene, I actually watched the cutscene just because I was like, I don't care. I'm never gonna play the game. It's Superman letting him know, like, you guys killed clones essentially.
Oh, got you. I don't know how I feel on that, only because Arkham to me is synonymous with Kevin. So if Kevin's no longer here, unless you're telling me it's rebooted, that's really the only way you can sell it to me, because I don't know how I like Arkham Batman with no Kevin. How are you feeling on that, Joel? Was that not a big deal, or hearing that they were all clones and
I always
the idea that we could keep getting more Batman in this Arkham?
I never believed they were dead, like dead. And even if they were, like this, I didn't expect this universe to go anywhere. That's it, you know. So like, I was here to play with the Suicide Squad. You know what I mean? Really care. I was like, whatever. Unless they plan to do more Arkham games, but I have no idea if that's the case. And I honestly, they probably shouldn't. They should just probably reboot it. Like, my opinion, if they're going to do another Batman game, it should be Batman Beyond. You know, you got to do something different. You can keep Batman, that's fine, but do something different. We've done Batman 4 different times, which is fine. But, like, how can it be that much different than what we got? You know what I mean?
So then here's my rebuttal My
I
rebuttal
don't want to hear.
question to you,
No, I'm
Joe.
kidding.
Here's my
Now
rebuttal.
let AJ repeat his sentence.
Oh, go ahead, AJ.
I said, let's get a Superman game.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely,
go.
I
That's
mean,
why I wanted you to repeat it.
my thought is if James is in control of all this, he started this universe with a Superman movie. I gotta imagine you start your gaming verse with a Superman game, right?
Well, you might get Wonder Woman
That's
first.
my assumption.
Yeah, okay.
It
If it's
depends on what's
connected, we don't know. We have no
right.
idea.
It depends on what he wants his first connected game to be. You know what I mean? That's really what
I feel like it should be in Superman's downtime. So if it takes them 8 years to make Superman 2, at least we can maybe, enjoy the video game for a while. That'd be great.
Sure.
Video games should be for the downtime of the movies. That'd be awesome.
Video games
but
take 5-6 years.
Right. My rebuttal question to you, though, Joel, was if they're not going to continue to make Arkham games, why was this ever important?
What?
To let us know that they were all clones, everyone's still alive. Why was that important? If you're not going to keep making Arkham Batman games,
Just to make people happy. A lot of people crying about it. So that's all.
this game's ability to try its best fan service when fans already just don't like it is very frustrating to me. It waited all that time to drop the same game, right? Trying to lie to us, say we're fixing it for y'all. You didn't. Then you go through all this, kill the Justice League, and then you double back and say it wasn't really the Justice League. It's like, who are you appeasing here?
That's the thing. I never believed that for a second that they were actually good. But whatever.
I think it's just been a mess though. They came out with Gotham Knights, and then that was something.
Yeah.
And then,
Right.
Was it that bad?
And they killed off Batman in that. So you're like,
Thank God.
the traversal.
The traversal is bad in that game for sure. It is. Suicide Squad definitely is much better at traversal.
Yeah, because they focus on traversal. It seemed like that was their focus. You can get around here, guys. Jamie, did you ever play Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League?
I played some of the beta with the group, but never the full game. No.
Gotcha.
Now some of the PS Plus for free.
Yep.
So
I ain't even got that. So
I did want to also throw this in there. Daniel RPK had 2 other DC things he was throwing out there. One of them was that Sergeant Rock is expected to start filming this year, which is interesting because we don't know if we have a Sergeant Rock or a director, but great. And apparently Waller is supposed to start filming this year also.
yay.
Also, I guess great. Not because I'm not interested in projects. It's just because it's like to say that without any information. It's just like what am I supposed to do with that?
Trevon definitely wasn't interested. That yay was 100%
A Waller show for what? But okay. What you gonna do?
It's not.
That is true.
Give us the mascara.
I feel like it is
counterproductive
to have a Waller show, especially if we have Creature Commandos and Peacemaker.
I get it.
It seems weird, but it might be good. So
I only will disagree with you because I assume if James greenlit it is the guy that does
that's what
Peacemaker,
I'm saying. Like,
it has to be drastically different. Yeah, it has to be. It's either drastically different or it's your bridge whenever there is no Peacemaker. So like Peacemaker will end and Waller will fill that gap of what a Peacemaker is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you could have Amanda Waller trying to do whatever she's doing. Maybe there's Slade in that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what it would be? So I assume James greenlighting it again if he did, but he did mention Waller when he was mentioning all the shows and movies.
He has a plan. I do know he has a plan. So
he did mention Waller.
He what?
He mentioned Waller.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because he mentioned it, I assume in his head it's going to be different than the show he literally just made.
Yeah.
Like,
I really think it's a way of backdoor introducing Checkmate. To me, that's basically what it is. To me, that's what I think. I think that's what's going.
I can see that. One thing, AJ, and I'm never big on writers, but one thing I've been paying close attention to because he's been raving about her, James Gunn, I mean, is Anna Nogueira. He loves this woman's writing because apparently Daniel's saying that he wants her to do multiple DC projects outside of Supergirl and the rumored Titans. So I don't know what magic this woman has in this pen, but I cannot wait to see Supergirl. Because if Supergirl's hitting like that, give her Titans, give her Batman. Since they can't make a script for Batman, give it to her. What else? Give her Martian Manhunter. What else you want to do? Whatever
Okay, don't give her everything now. I'm
no,
dead.
give her everything. Shit, that's how I'm feeling. Marvel. Give her Susan McFeely. Shit, if they keep making the magic they making, just give it to them. I don't care.
Well, she did write a lot of shows that I like. I like The Blacklist. I like Vampire Diaries.
Never seen it.
I know that she did that.
Damn, this man said she did a lot and then stopped that too. What?
I'm still going. I'm still going. My Day was pretty good. Blue Bloods was pretty good. I think that's about all I've seen.
Okay, I had never seen Blue Bloods.
Did you say I'm still going and then still only list 2 again?
I listen for it.
He's only doing 2 at a time. Didge, you got to be
I was like, dang.
Man ain't rushing. He's just doing 2 at a time. All right. I wanted to end us on this because this got from a certain someone in here very much upset me. I thought they'd be excited and they weren't excited enough. We got our first look at the Spartacus sequel series.
Yeah.
And Trevon, you were not happy enough.
I'm happy.
You know, no,
I'm happy.
Now, mind you, y'all, I want to say this. Trevon is not finished Spartacus.
I'm about to say,
so me and Joel keep telling him, but what we keep telling you to look forward to in this show, you would get a better idea if you would finish Spartacus.
To be fair, this is going to be a prequel.
Is it a prequel or a sequel?
I thought it was a prequel.
It's an alternate sequel because this guy's not dead. What's his name?
That's what I was going to say. He never died. So that's why I'm like, it has to be a sequel. I don't think it's a prequel. Because remember AJ?
Well, no, I think he did. I believe he did die.
No.
What's his name?
The Spartacus we got before is...
Yes, but this time we're going to focus on Spartacus. It's going to focus on Asher.
Yes.
Right. This is
but Asher died in the original Spartacus.
Right, and I think they're just retconning it. Or they're doing an alternate. I think that's what they're doing. Like if Asher didn't die, I'm like, why does that matter? I'm like, oh my, okay.
I don't know how they'll replace my Lucy Lawless in this show,
assuming,
but
so we'll see.
I don't know.
That's my main
synopsis
focus.
Says.
It does, right? That's what I mean. Like, so let's do. It's weird. It's like a what if. It's
just when you thought you were done with.
So it's an alternate.
It says the synopsis is this: the story is based on the assumption that Asher did not die on Vesuvius.
Okay.
The assumption.
Gotcha.
So we assume that he died. Maybe he did, type of thing.
Right. Character a lot of us didn't give a fuck about, but great, awesome.
Hey,
I'm just glad to have Spartacus back.
I forgot who is he. Oh, he looks like, you know who he looks like, right? Jamal Murray.
No, that is Jamal Murray's dad.
That's Jamal Murray.
That's Senior Murray. Hold on, Trevon. I'll send you the picture to put up. Didge, this is definitely Jamal Murray. Like if he had to think about what his future self looks like, it'd be this guy.
Mm-hmm. He also played Captain Boomerang on The Flash.
Yes, he did. On The Flash. Yes, he did. So, Trevon, why are you not excited for this show?
I'm very excited.
You're lying. Joel, isn't he lying? Is he lying?
He said that's not what he said. He said he was annoyed by the one thing annoyed him in the show. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Did you get over that one thing, Trevon? Like Anne-Marie said? Did you get over the one thing? No?
It shall be fine. It'll be fine. I'll watch it for Jordy. That's what I'm watching for.
For who?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
Yeah. So I'm happy he's in it. So
not the first one, because there was a Power Ranger in the last series too.
Sure was. But he would know that if he would watch it, But AJ. AJ, you were excited for this. You were very excited for this. You did a whole yay. We haven't heard you yay all night.
Yeah. Spartacus was my favorite show for the longest time. Between that and True Blood.
Ooh, another good
True Blood I'm here for. I'm here with you.
Yeah. Really good.
And I'm curious why you're here with True Blood, but not this. Interesting.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Interesting.
Anyway, I hope I get to see Katrina Law again. That's all I really want to see.
I'm in to see who their version of Lucy Lawless is going to be in this show, because that's what kept me entertained every week on the last series. Had me tuned in. Sure was. Couldn't tell you not one story point in that show. I can tell you every scene that Lucy Lawless was in.
I was still shocked how much they showed of her.
Oh man, I thank the heavens. So if they want to run it back, alternate universe of if Lucy Lawless' character did that. You said what, Trevon?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start listening very close. I play these episodes back so I can hear the shit you be talking. Didge, did you ever watch Spartacus?
Yeah, I enjoyed Spartacus. I was very shocked with it as much as they showed of Lucy Lawless, and I was like, Xena? Like,
yeah, right.
But no, I'm excited for this. I too have a lot of questions because I don't really care about this character. So like, sure, he's back alive. I think he's like the leader of the gladiator school or whatever. Like, I forgot what the other question was already, but it's like, I guess, sure,
sure, maybe. I think.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Jamie, you ever watch Spartacus?
No, not at all. I feel like y'all have talked about it in a few different streams, but no, I haven't seen it. I have seen Lucy Lawless and Xena though.
Well, you're gonna be in for a trip if you watch it.
It sounds like it.
It's completely different.
Nope. It's just the same. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, sounds like it's violently hetero in some instances.
Oh, and
okay.
among other things,
we don't need to adopt that term.
Listen, how are you supposed to make it popular if we don't say
it? You guys say that and make me feel bad about liking it because you make it sound like it's a bad.
I don't feel
thing.
bad. Fuck you.
I'm not saying you should feel bad.
That's why I'm not finishing it.
Feel bad. I'm just, I'm calling it like a Trevon would see it, and sometimes how I see it.
This is why I keep telling Trevon that he needs to stay away from Jamie. He's corrupting Jamie. I don't like it. I don't like it, Jamie. No more Trevon.
You should watch it. It's a good series, though.
It's a great series.
Yeah.
And Jamie, it's not a lot of violence. It's not a lot of violence. Not a lot of sex. It's just great storytelling. It's great storytelling.
Really?
You just said you don't remember much of the show.
I said I remember the scenes Lucy Lawless was in, and she was in probably about 94%.
Guess what scene she was in?
Can I
Jamie,
guess
you watched Game of Thrones.
I'm asking Jamie.
Jamie,
guess what kind of scene she's in?
It's on par with that in terms of violence and sex.
First of all, don't be disrespectful, Trevon. She had some great dialogue in that show. Okay, don't be gross.
Was it Oz and Ooze?
A lot of Oz and ooze. Boobs. I mean, ooze.
Not for me.
There's a lot of ooze.
This over yet? That's how I was. Yeah, that's why.
No, there's a lot of ooze, boobs, ooze, Oz.
Again, Jamie, it's on par with Game of Thrones in terms of violence and sex.
It's better.
Does it have incest in it? Because I'm not a fan of that in Game of Thrones.
That's a very specific question to ask me. I don't remember.
I don't believe so.
No, okay, that's good.
Finally died.
That was a valid question to ask. It's very prominent in Game of Thrones.
It is. It's a fair question.
It wasn't that the question wasn't fair. It was just that for you to expect me to go into my head and go, yeah, there was a lot of it. I don't know.
No, I can tell you. I haven't seen Game of Thrones in a couple years. I could tell you, there was a lot of incest.
Well, difference was that was super
incest from one specific couple.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, it started with them.
I mean, there's a lineage with
kind of carried on with them.
Targaryen, that's why.
Yeah, that's a Targaryens thing we learned. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. I'm very excited for this. You should watch Spartacus. It's a very good show. A lot of great action. A lot of familiar faces. You'll see.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised, especially if you watch the CW shows.
Yeah, it was like anyone in the CW, man or woman, that you were just like, I wonder what they look like in a different scenario. Spartacus shows you. Spartacus shows you. For sure. And that's why I don't understand why Trevon hates
they're
Spartacus
half naked
so much.
men 90% of the time.
85% of that show is naked men. 100%. And this man is going, it's not enough. It's not enough. He wants it 100%.
Damn.
He wants it 100%.
Though.
He won't even let it be 89%. 89% is not enough for him. Now picture me watching it, right? Going, ooh, wow, I just saw Lucy Lawless. Man ass. Ooh, Lucy Lawless again. Man ass.
Ooh, a gay couple violently killed. Yay.
Oh no.
Trevon, heteros are killed.
I mean, there's a lot of heteros. The heteros are all killed in this show.
Now we're separating them by their sexual
because Trevon keeps speaking about heteros like he's Magneto. So I don't know how to approach it, okay? He wants to eradicate the heteros. I don't know how else to look at it. Anyway, last two things before we get out of here. We did get a trailer for The Witcher Sirens of the Deep. They moved it to February 11th. It originally was the end of this month. I assume they moved it to give Castlevania some space, even though I don't really think it matters. But they moved it to February 11th. Trailer looks great. I am personally of the mindset that I think Witcher might be better just exploring the animation world of this character. You do the games, do animation. It didn't work out with live action. We can accept that. And I'm saying that before poor what's his name even gets a chance to be.
I was gonna say you don't even know for sure if it isn't gonna work.
Well, no, remember they already canceled it. They already canceled it. So I'm just going off of that.
He canceled it before he did it. He filmed it. So
yeah. So they didn't have any faith in it.
That's also fair.
They put out that first photo, heard all the discourse, and said, "You know what? It's over. We're done."
Was there an official photo? I can't remember. I know people were.
Yeah, it was an official photo.
Yeah,
there was an official.
Let me show you it.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad.
No,
I mean,
I'm looking forward.
I mean, it's hard because Henry Cavill is like. He's a man's man and a woman's woman. Or no, not a woman's man, a woman's man. he's a woman's man.
Hold on. Do you know how attractive you have to be a man's man and a woman's woman?
I just sent it to you, Jamie.
How ambiguous are you?
He's got a lot going for him. And not to say that Liam doesn't, but he doesn't have the same kind of like grizzled manly feel, in my personal opinion, and I feel like others will agree. So it was, I don't know, what Henry brought to Geralt. It's gonna be hard to say that he's the same dude if Liam's playing him.
That's fair. You're saying it's a downgrade. I get it.
I don't want to say that because that's mean, but like I didn't say it,
You feel it. It's okay.
You definitely feel it.
You didn't say it. I said a lot of stuff, and you can take it that way.
Interpret it however you want.
Jamie's like, I said it, but those exact words never came out of me.
I sent you the picture if you want to see it. That way you have to have hypothetical.
I looked at the photo. It's definitely I don't know. I have to see it moving, I guess.
All right, so Jamie's saying he did an adequate job cosplaying, is what Jamie's saying. So get ready for his cosplaying that comes out later this year.
What is it in the play when you get your guy that's so that
understudy?
Understudy.
There you go. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is.
Understudy.
Everyone excited for Sirens of the Deep? I thought they've done a really good job with their animation.
I didn't watch the trailer, but that's the same voice.
I haven't seen it either. Actually,
the voice actor from the game, right?
Yes.
So,
okay. And it's fun because they're mixing the two. So the voice guy of the singer from the live action is in this animated, and it's voiced by him.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah,
toss a coin to your Witcher.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty awesome. So they're keeping elements. That's why I said just do animation.
My only issue with him being the voice is that, and it bothered me in the games. He's the only one that doesn't have an accent, and it bothers the shit out of me. I'm like, why?
It's what makes him special, Joel.
It's
what makes him special.
It bothered me so much. That's why when Henry did it, I'm like,
he's not from there.
Right, he's not of the people. He is the people.
Interesting. I actually I can't remember what the Netflix animated movie for The Witcher was. I think it was pretty much like kind of how The Witcher.
It was about his remember the guy that trained him? I think it was about that guy. It was about the guy that trained him. That trained him.
Yeah.
It was
I can't
really
remember
good.
what the name
Nice
of it
twist.
is though.
I don't
See,
remember either.
I agree.
I
Nice
forget,
twist. That was about all I liked about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Interesting. I really did enjoy it a lot. I might actually go rewatch it. Get your words out of my head.
It's been a minute. I might check that out. It's been a while.
Get the words right out of my head. All right, last thing I want to ask, Didge, I want to start with you because I feel like either you or Jamie would have played this. You guys at all interested in this Until Dawn live action film?
I am, but not because of the trailer. I didn't.
Well, they didn't. To be fair to the listeners, they haven't
teaser.
dropped the trailer yet. The trailer's dropping soon, but it
Isn't that
like
what is that supposed to be, a teaser or whatever?
Yeah, it was like a BTS.
Yeah, like a first look teaser thing.
It was a
something
feature.
like that.
Yeah.
AJ.
I did play the game. I did enjoy the game.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why'd you ask it like that?
I was very surprised.
Jamie was so happy.
Yeah, like I said, I played it. I enjoyed it. This didn't give you much. Like it was.
No.
So I forgot. I saw some people like online. Oh man, this got me so hyped. I saw on the flip side, man, this just looked boring. And I'm like, what did y'all see to have reactions to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's like I saw it and it was like, oh, okay, cool. Yep, I know that's coming this year for sure. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much right there with Didge. I didn't see enough to really form an opinion. From what I've seen so far, I wasn't necessarily impressed. But the way that I believe it was the director at the beginning kind of speaks about the way that he went about putting this movie together. Like, I'm still interested to see more. So I think that trailer will really be where I'll kind of be able to form a better opinion as far as like, am I into this? Do I feel like they're straying too far, kind of thing? So, yeah, that's about where I am too.
And to answer your question, DJV, that looks so good. It looks so good. The
trailer itself. Look, I was watching the Twitch stream when they were unveiling it. They was talking all behind the scenes about it. They about to go crazy.
So Didge,
they about to go crazy.
Let me ask you this: how would you sell that trailer to Trevon? Trevon, who loved a game like Forspoken, how would you sell that to Trevon? Because I see him Googling it right now. I see you, Trevon.
Trevon is the one that I posted in the Discord.
That's pretty sick.
Cool.
The thing that I think sold me the most on it was they called it a narrative sandbox.
Talking to you.
All right.
I was wondering whose machine in the back was talking.
But yeah, no, they called it a narrative sandbox. So they said essentially there are no quests, there are no main quests, there are no side quests. There are no main quests, there are no side quests. There are
There's a loading screen.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, Didge, hold on. They did say, wait, hold on, because this is what sold me. They did say it's a main quest and a side quest, but they were very specific. They said it depends on the time of day. Well, so you could miss it.
So that's the thing, though.
If you do it at the wrong time.
That I don't know who it was who said that. When the guy was talking, this is the director of the game. He said, "Look, there are no main quests, there are no side quests, there are quests." What this game is that
is interesting.
Yeah, so it's all set in 30 days. Like you have to finish this game essentially in 30, obviously in game days, but the whole thing is set within 30 days. And the idea is that they wanted to make sure that no two gameplays are exactly the same. So you can do anything almost, but it will have like implications for the game. Like one of the ladies, she was talking about how there's an instance where you could choose to not do this quest at this time, and one of your friends might die. And you know what? That's going to impact you later in the game. They were having things where, like, I guess your character is a vampire. If he gets hungry in the middle of the quest, he might eat your quest companion. Now you failed the quest. That's going to have implications later in the game.
And you got different abilities during different times of day, right?
Yeah. So, like,
that's crazy. The
things that they were saying that they want to do with it sounds like it's going to be so amazing. Like DJV said, it sounds like there's going to be multiple playthroughs through it. the one drawback I have right now is we still obviously we saw the alpha in-game footage. I need to see gameplay.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see
Because that's what smart game developers are going to start doing is sell you on this shit to delay the gameplay.
People,
no, I think
people cry
had the alpha
about
in-game
just cinematic
footage.
Yeah,
They had a little bit in that teaser. A little bit of in-game footage.
Would you say, Trevon?
So
at the very end of it.
Yeah, there's probably only like 10 seconds of it. But but yeah, they did say that this summer that they're gonna unveil gameplay. Like I said, right now, everything that they've shown so far, I'm here for. It's definitely one of those ones that are going to be high on my list this year. I know it's not coming out this year, most likely, but I'm hoping for next year.
I should do that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm also like, after I saw the trailer, I didn't know all the details actually, so this is news to me. But yeah, I told Didge, I'm gonna have to see some gameplay though. I think that will really sell me because right now it seems kind of like I don't know what the genre is for Diablo. That seems like it could be like a Diablo-ish game.
Dungeon crawler. Tabletop dungeon.
Kind of, sort of.
I think Diablo might just be strictly role-playing though, right? Like action.
It's action.
But it's not gonna have that type of angle. It looked like from the stuff that they showed already so far.
I mean, I love that, but no, I don't
see. But that's the thing, because Baldur's Gate, it kind of has like that Diablo, like kind of top down, and then they zoom in for like certain actions. And I'm wondering if that's what we were seeing. Not to say that like I'm like, oh, I can't play anything like Diablo or anything. I just never played Diablo, and honestly, like watching like the top down kind of combat. I know. Awesome. I know. See, my goal for this year is to try genres that I haven't played. So I bought Balatro, which is a card-based game. So I'm gonna try that out. I probably have to try Diablo as well. But yeah, it's just not a genre that I'm typically attracted to. So not to say that that's what it is, but it looks like it's what it could be, and if so, I'll have to try something new. But
I hope not. It doesn't seem like that's the case, but
yeah, I would be shocked. I think just because, especially knowing that they're coming from CD Projekt Red,
right?
Where
that's why it just gave me Witcher vibes. I'm like, if it's a like that, because don't get me wrong, there are parts of Witcher that remind me of Diablo too, but it's more action, third-person action, not third-person RPG over tabletop. It's not tabletop.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, like
there's a lot of aspects of it.
I can't see. I don't know if I'm gonna get the where Square is this move, R2 is this, and it has the cooldown timer and stuff like that.
But the other thing about that, good that you brought up the devs. They came from CDPR. They love doing tabletop games and have made a few tabletop games. So this was their first foray into like a tabletop Diablo style game. I would not be surprised because that's they're into that. So I don't know.
I mean,
these concept arts I'm seeing, it looks like it's third person.
Yeah, they had like that.
It's him like in like a setting. It looks like the like how they're showing it. It doesn't look like that. Cause I'm not gonna lie. If it's like what you just said, no, I'm out immediately. So
that's fair.
I mean, we'll find out for sure this summer.
Yeah, probably Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I'm sure. But even some of the ones that they were saying were like inspirations to them, like they touted like classic RPGs. It wasn't necessarily Diablo type thing.
Classic art.
One of them was Fallout 2.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That's okay. So
that's the only one I remember. I know it was some other like classic RPGs. So yeah, I don't know for sure.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see, but it does have me excited. It definitely does have me excited.
Very cool.
So
I'm
always game about that because, not many things. I think Assassin's Creed continuing to move is dampening my excitement for it.
It's
I think that might be one of those things where when it comes out.
Oh, it's open world too, by the way, guys. I forgot to say that.
Which is very is.
That used to sell me. Now I'm like,
no, that does everything for me.
That's because
I
Zelda
played-
taking it out of you, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Zelda was
so
open
long.
world, sky, and
so
underground. I'm
long.
like, fuck this, all this walking.
I know. Now I still love it. I still love the exploration of it. But like when I go back to a linear game that's like 10 hours, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
This is
I
So
get
that's
it.
the
You
thing.
just gotta have good traversal.
You need to take
That, and you can't do too many open worlds back to back to back.
Right.
That was my
Exactly
issue.
right.
I
That
get
was
what
my
Jamie is
issue.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. I
Because I
did that
played
too.
Tears of the
It's
Kingdom,
completely
I played Final Fantasy, played
Yeah,
God of
see,
War.
I
I'm
did
like,
the
I
same
was
thing.
open world
Yep.
out.
yeah, that's too much in a row.
That's too much.
I fully get that.
To be
Yeah,
fair, God
I
of
did
War
the
was
That's
same
more
all.
linear
thing.
than
It
open
burnt
world.
me out. I couldn't do it.
God of War
Yeah.
Ragnarok was like
You were
open
you
hub,
were
but
very
you had a
open.
lot of space to
I
explore.
feel like
you
Final
know?
Fantasy also was not.
Final Fantasy Rebirth?
That
No,
was
not
open
that, not
world.
that one,
That-
not that one. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
play
was
that
the one
one.
I was playing.
I'm
That
talking
was
Oh, the
about
other one.
Talking about
Yeah, that
16.
one is.
16.
It's not open
Oh,
world.
16
like
no.
those.
Yeah, 16 not really.
It's more.
Not
It's
really.
like a.
At least not the way I
open-
played it. I was going straight through the story.
Jamie said she was in and out all her.
The side quests in that game are pretty disappointing, and that's the only reason why I would explore generally when I play RPGs. So yeah, after I was like, okay, side quests kind of suck. I'm like, let me just stick to the main story. That was great. That was great.
Well,
Concept
CD
is
Projekt
great.
Red is good with open worlds, so
Yeah. Oh,
As
for
you
sure.
see. Yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
that's their
curious
bread
when
and
it-
butter right there.
I need to get back in Cyberpunk.
I still have to beat that game.
I beat that game
Nah,
like
I
3
gave up on
times.
Cyberpunk when not even the anime got me.
Bro. Oh my god.
I might play that this year.
I'm addicted
Y'all
to
gotta
Cyberpunk.
I've heard it's a lot better since the update.
It was so
Yeah,
much fun.
different.
Like I got it late.
It's really good.
I got it late. I'm trying to remember what else came out right after, and I was like, I'll get back to Cyberpunk after this, and never did.
Is Cyberpunk
Yeah,
first or
I'm-
third person?
It is first person.
It's
Yeah.
both. You can do
I
first
am-
and third.
Can
I
you?
am more
I mean,
interested in
if
Cyberpunk.
that-
Oh, go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say on the first and third, I'm like, unless there was an update that I'm not familiar with, that whole game is pretty much first person. You can ride a motorcycle and be in third person,
Yes.
but that's about it.
I have no interest now. Thank you.
It's a good game. You should play it. You should play
I
it.
don't like
Yeah.
first person.
It's get it for PC, then you can get you a mod.
Third it up.
I
might
will
play
say the
that
most
once.
interest I'll ever have in Cyberpunk is Idris Elba was just asked about it and was saying he was trying to sell Keanu Reeves on doing a
I
live
heard.
action Cyberpunk. I'll
heard.
do that, but the anime didn't
Man.
do it for me, and I don't do, like Joel said, I don't do that. So
You don't
No.
do first person either?
no.
Really
So
interesting.
Last time I did a first person was Halo. That was a long time ago.
I might do the Resident Evil ones, the first person, like 7 and 8. But
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
I-
right.
I will
that's
say
kinda
what
where I'm
reignited my dislike for first person was when, not reignited my dislike, but reminded me of why I don't like it, was when Trevon got hyped that Nikki was in Call of Duty. And I'm like, but you can't see her. Like you can't see her. Now if
Uh-oh.
someone's killing you, they can see her. But you can't see her. Like you can't see yourself. And
Yeah.
that's when I reminded myself, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it.
The
Yeah,
first person
it's
people have a way
kind of.
around it. Yeah, like the Mike likes to explain that he'll get to see her in replays and all this shit. But I'm like,
Mhm.
to me,
Yeah,
it's
but she
just-
costed money. That wasn't free, so
Yeah.
I'm not spending money to never see it.
We'll
That's
watch the
crazy.
replay. You'll see her.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about Cyberpunk and other kind of like RPGs that go for first person. Is like you can build out this character and make it look the way you want, and then you practically never see.
You don't see them. That
We
makes
got
zero
photo mode.
sense to
We
me.
got
It
photo
makes
mode.
Not-
You can take
most
as
people
many
are not-
pictures you want.
Most people are
Yeah,
not doing
take pictures
photo mode
right
just for
now.
that.
Games cost $75 now.
That's
Don't
why I
make me
do like
work hard.
Dragon Age. They're like you've seen it.
Yeah,
I
I would
would-
be able to see
And
it.
Hogwarts Legacy. You know,
You're right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Starfield,
Could you
you
picture
could switch
if they-
between both.
See,
That's
that's
also
smart.
like, you know.
But could you picture in Hogwarts Legacy you get to pick your character, design your character, but then never see him? It's like,
You
would you
see,
make me go through
you
all
see
that?
the
for?
hand.
If it's
It's
first
long.
person, there's no point doing it.
That's what I'm
No
saying.
point.
Yeah, there's no point in that.
Creating it.
Just customize the hand.
Yeah,
Right.
like the VR. Like I don't give a fuck. I want to.
Joel, let the people know what we got coming for them tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have a show for basketball fans. So we have a season show. It's a mid-season review. We're gonna go over some like mid-season rewards from players, and we're also gonna go over our all-star selections because that's coming up soon too. So it's gonna be a nice little NBA show. We're gonna have all together. Didge will be there, Juwaan, Mike, and myself. So that should be fun.
Yep. Can't wait. Didge, what you got coming up?
Follow me at Didge_DEE. I think there's no underscore on Blue Sky. That might be the only place where it's different. I don't know. Find out, and then anything I'll be having, it'll be on social media first. I don't know what's coming up. Also go Geek Set Podcast.
Okay. All right. Well, just learn something new. Okay. Jamie, what do you got coming up?
I have been streaming through Indiana Jones. I really love that game more than I ever thought I could. I dropped it on Fantasy Critic last year, which, by the way, I don't even know who won. I have to check. But,
Mike won.
Did I come in second?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah. So I dropped it in Fantasy Critic because I'm like, this game, they are not selling me on it. Turns out, Microsoft, I don't know what you're doing with the marketing, but y'all, please do better. The game is really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit, or I am enjoying it quite a bit. I might stream some after this. I will not be doing that, but yeah, I've been doing that. And I have been doing a playthrough of Signalis on my YouTube channel. It's a little horror game. I do get scared a couple times, so you'll have to see which times those are. Yeah.
Oh my God, Trevon, when's your next stream? I know you've now finished Forspoken. What's next?
Forspoken.
Need to go back to Dragon Age.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not played it off stream, so at least none of the story. So I will continue that Friday.
Okay.
Hold them to it. Hold them to it.
Friday.
I will be in your chat. Like, what's going on? Where's the stream?
Mm-hmm.
The first couple of minutes will be remembering the controls. So
that's fair. That's fair.
That's very fair.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
it's the worst when you're like, oh shit, it's been a while.
Look at this, Jamie.
Got you a new follower,
Jamie.
Hey, I appreciate it. I saw the thing on Twitch. YouTube didn't tell me. They don't love me, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, DJV, for showing Jamie love. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe start streaming Marvel Rivals more. I strictly play that game to do better than Trevon. I don't even care about winning anymore. My job from now until the end of time is to make sure Trevon never gets another MVP with me. And that is why I will be streaming. Good luck. Oh, good luck. Wait till you see what I post on TikTok tonight. Let's see if you can post a collage like this.
You posting it on TikTok? I mean,
I'm gonna post a collage on TikTok, and I want to see if you could put your MVP trophies next to mine.
You should put it on YouTube Shorts.
Listen, if it's dirty, put it on TikTok because it's gonna be gone.
That's fair.
There you go.
What do you mean dirty?
Yeah, if you got a crazy clip, you trying to put some dirt on Trevon, put it on TikTok.
I'm like dirty. What would I have dirty in Marvel Rivals?
People only do. I mean, there's you.
There are a lot you can.
Listen, you don't want the answers to that question.
I know, you're right. You know what?
Yeah.
Question revoked. Revoked. Let me see. Are y'all playing as Reed as big as you need Richards yet? I know Trevon playing as Sue.
How
you know that? Wait, whoa. How you know that?
First of all, Trevon is gay. He knew that.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And yes, gay men do gravitate towards it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And look, Joel is a brave soul. I would have never said that out loud.
I mean,
I might have thought it.
I'm just telling you facts. I'm not lying.
I am not allowing my friendship with Trevon to get me some trouble out here. But God bless you, Joel.
Facts are facts, my guy.
Joel actually does have a clip of him playing as Reed.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a good clip. He refuses to post it anywhere, but
that was crazy.
He's weird that way. But yes, I will try to. I won't stream Friday because Trevon's streaming Friday. I don't want to go against that.
Let's all play together.
Play Dragon Age. My Friday will be consisted of.
I think it's
My Friday will consist of me trying to turn my King Kong into Mega Godzilla in Fortnite. That will be my Friday.
All right.
And then Saturday and Sunday will be Marvel Rivals. So I'll be grinding out there. I gotta get good enough to be in comp.
Pardoname.
We made Mike mad yesterday. We were so bad in comp. Yeah, we knocked him down one. Yeah, he wasn't happy. So.
He was almost at silver. Fucked him.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all played yesterday?
Didn't get an invite. You see how it is?
No, that is not how it went. Because Trevon
it is. Because guess who also didn't get an invite?
Asked.
Me.
Trevon asked.
Guess who also asked? I was up in the chat.
Trevon asked.
You asked at 11:30 at night.
Nuh-uh.
Chat, y'all see how they be doing me and Jamie?
That was at 11:30 at night, Jamie.
I can tell you,
no.
Chat, you see how they doing me and Jamie? No, it was late as shit, Jamie. I thought I was going down. I was like, I'm about to go
11:30. Maybe it was, but I knew y'all was up. I knew y'all was up.
I saw your message as I turned off my console. It was like,
we were long gone. Yeah, by 11:30 we were dipped already.
Yeah, we were long gone.
But it's crackhead hours.
I ain't getting no invite. I see how it is.
Trevon, I thought you said none of them were on. I thought you asked.
I did.
No,
that's what I thought.
Where did you ask? Where?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know.
I went based off of what Trevon told me.
I see how it is.
I don't know.
AJ, were you there?
Yeah.
No, AJ was not there. AJ doesn't respond when I ask him.
That's also fair.
He never asked me. First of all,
AJ,
he never asked
I will
me.
pull up my text message right now.
Please pull it up because it wasn't last night.
Chat, y'all see how they be doing us?
Here we go.
It wasn't last night.
Right now. Let me guys tell you.
You see,
how
there's
horrible
a
AJ
clear delineation. Of A
so here we
group
go.
and B
Time
group.
out. Here we go. This is why I don't invite AJ anymore. Watch this, guys. Saturday at 1:56 p.m. I'm getting on if you want to join. AJ almost a full 24 fucking hours later. Okay. Now, mind you, he says okay, then didn't even get on.
Oh my god. Why did you do that?
Hold on, Juwaan. That was the last time you texted me, right?
Because it would never happen again. I'm not going to look like
that was last night.
I'll never do that again.
It wasn't last night.
Because you'll never get an invite from me again, AJ. You'll have to be on if you want another invite from me.
We're not with him. We're not with him.
No, don't put us in that. I answered.
I did answer. Hold on. I did answer.
24 hours later and then still didn't get on.
I still answered.
Anyway, to Jamie and Didge, Trevon said in the middle of us playing, I don't see anyone on. I don't see Didge or Jamie. So we said, oh, okay. And then I took it as Trevon asked you guys, but you guys weren't on. You said no? You just said that you said
I
that.
look like then my on PlayStation. No. Okay. That's what I said. That's what I
I
said.
thought the man asked. So I was
Mike
like,
was playing.
Cool.
Mike was playing and then joined us. It's different. You know,
and
if
technically,
you guys
we
were playing,
Fortnite.
you could have joined us. You guys weren't.
We were on Fortnite.
I would have joined you if you let me know.
Right, we were on Fortnite.
Right.
Okay. Look. I'll say this so that if next time it doesn't happen, you guys can just blame me. When I am on, I will message in the chat that I'm getting on. Whoever answers. I know AJ won't because he never.
Are you gonna ask people? Or are you just gonna say it?
We'll see.
I'm gonna just say I'm on. I'm gonna say I'm
Right.
on. So that way it's clear.
Cool. Now that you have said that, I couldn't have played yesterday anyway. I wasn't at home. I wanted the apology.
I'm not with either of them. Okay? I am completely different. Completely different.
But no, please do keep me invited for this time.
I'm always on. You can always invite me.
No, AJ gonna answer a day later. You gotta invite him today, so you would have.
Invite now.
Tomorrow, AJ. 7.
Look, are you getting on tonight?
No, I'm not getting
Going to
on
office
tonight.
and all.
Yeah.
No, man, it's almost 10 o'clock here.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's kinda
I
late.
know it's late for y'all.
I'm
This
about
around
to
the
play a
time
couple
Jamie
games.
asked yesterday.
Yeah, I might play a couple games.
I'm getting off. I want to thank our special
Uh,
guests, Didge, AJ, and Jamie.
Oh,
AJ, you
thank-
stressed me, man.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
I ain't even do nothing.
That's the problem. Start there. Start that you don't do nothing. Start getting on when I tell you to. Guys, please make sure you follow Didge and Jamie, and make sure you guys are keeping up with Trevon for his new streaming schedule. And like I said, I don't want to give a confirmation to when I'll stream, but I'll try to stream more. It's just we say wild things that I don't think should be on stream.
I don't say wild shit.
Correction.
You are
They
the
say
leader.
Wild stream. Well,
Yeah,
If
they
you're
say
on-
wild
I-
stuff.
Hey,
Well,
just tell me
it's
we're on
the
stream
leader.
and I'll keep things. I won't talk.
No, we
No,
did that with
first
Joel,
of
and he immediately said something wild.
First of all, Trevon, we're not going to sit here and blame this on you. It is wholeheartedly me and Joel. Let's just begin and end there. Okay,
I mean,
that's
soon
where
as I
we
know
No,
we're on stream, I
Trevon be
don't
saying
talk.
wild.
Yeah,
That's
we're on
true.
stream, though, I don't talk.
Trevon,
How's that?
Trevon will say it under his breath. That's the difference. Joel will scream it
just
from
be
the
on mute.
mountaintops. You get two different sides of those two. But all right, guys. DJV, we love you too, man. Thank you for following everyone. And we will see you guys. Well, for you guys that are interested in basketball, we'll see you tomorrow. For
What
those
time
of
is
you,
that show?
8:00, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
around same
Aren't you
time
on
as
that
today,
show?
Yeah, that's why I needed to know the time.
right. We're more coordinated than this, guys. I promise. But we'll see you guys next week. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. Next week, me and Joel will be able to give you guys a review of Wolfman. We will be seeing it this week, this weekend. So we will give you guys our
I
thoughts.
will
You
be
and
able
me
to as
both.
well.
Oh, you're gonna see Wolfman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Then Didge, I'll send that invite to AJ if you've seen it, which I expect you to. Send
Does
that
it count
invite
if I've
to.
seen Teen Wolf?
Wait, you expect
No.
me to see?
Wolf.
No, I
I've
expect
seen-
you to see it.
Oh.
Two of
Yeah. Okay. We're
I
gonna
will.
ignore Jamie and just pray that she sees this movie so she can join too. But if
Oh, you know
not,
that ain't happening.
We'll
Not too
see
much
you
on
guys.
Team Wolf, so
Damn, why you so right?
You
I
got
didn't, I didn't say anything about Teen Wolf. That's crazy.
Oh,
Bye,
the ending,
everybody.
Bye, guys.
the
Don't be
ending of
loud when
this
you
was
have
so
the-
chaos.